things will happen.
So
the only way, I mean, if he's not on the show, Howard, I can't do anything.
Right. Well, go try to figure that out, how you explain that to him. I don't understand how he doesn't understand it. But here it is, and I'll try and work through this with Eric. I'll read these out loud, and I'll tell you what I'm comfortable with. First, I will do the reading of the 10 demandments, as Eric calls them. He says, these are my demands for coming back on the show. Now, I didn't ask him to come back on the show.
Nobody was looking for him.
I did it.
Okay. Here we go. Number 1, the nickname Eric the Midget will be gone forever. Also, you cannot use the word midget at all anymore on the show.
Even when he's not here?
That's right. Callers can't use the word.
Oh, my God.
The staff can't use the word. He says, look, I know for a fact from tweeting with one of the WWE superstars that is a little person, and also from meeting and talking to Marty Kleba, you remember Marty the Midget?
Yes.
That I am not the only little person that hates that word and wishes that word would just go away. Okay, so anyway, that's the first demand.
That's just one.
That's one. Number 2. All of about me being a difficult, ungrateful, ingrate, angry, and all the time mad at the world person comes to an end at once and for all.
Oh.
I am sick of you and all the fans thinking that I am any of those things. That's number 2. I'll respond to each of these afterwards, Eric, if that's okay.
Right.
Number 3. All of the verbal abuse and bullying on the air and off the air ends. Howard, lately I feel like you're a hypocrite. Why I say that is you got pissed off and bent out of shape last week when Lady Gaga's fans were abusing you and harassing you and threatening you on Twitter. And then I read this week you got again all upset, mad, pissed off, and bent out of shape when you found out that Dak Shepard and Jimmy Kimmel were making fun of a photo that you took and sent to Jimmy. So in other words, he's saying, how can I bully when I'm being bullied and I get upset?
You haven't demanded that people change.
Well,
you change your behavior.
As I said, Robin, I will explain what demands I'm comfortable with after I read through them. I was in shock when I read this. Number 4, enough of putting me in the whack pack. That ends right away. I'm not anything like that drunk trailer park white trash Jeff the drunk or that complete nutcase that thinks he was taken and probed by aliens Riley Martin or that huge, dirty, smelly, gross, fat, scamming, high-pitch Eric. All right. Number 5. Howard, you say you have many connections? Well, I want you to put those connections to use.
Oh, my goodness.
And help out Johnny get me more acting gigs. I mean, 2 acting gigs in 8 years is pathetic for someone who says that he has a lot of connections.
Eric the actor.
Also,
it would have been 10.
Also, get me on game shows so I can make some extra money.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 6 out of the 10 demandments. From now on, nothing but outright respect when I call in. No more sound effects or talking over me while I'm trying to talk. No more taking calls from worthless, pathetic, loser-ass, prick, no-life, having hateful douchebag that all they want to do is talk about me while I'm on the air. That's number 6. Number 7. I want set call times. I no longer want to be on hold for hours. All right, number 8. I demand that I take Steve Langford's spot on the Howard 100 News team as a West Coast member of the team.
Is that right?
Since they have an open spot from Langford leaving, I'd like to make whatever he made a week. I would focus on celebrity news, movies, red carpet interviews, and other entertainment stuff.
So he just wants Steve's job.
Yeah. Hey, at least he doesn't want your job.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Number 9. Also, trips to Las Vegas, Disney World, Disneyland, and other places that I would like to visit. More trips up to the Bunny Ranch, also the Playboy Mansion, and
what?
And trips to see WWE and TNA wrestling pay-per-view and non-pay-per-view shows, UFC pay-per-view in this country. Also tickets to the remaining home games of this season for the Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants playoffs, and World Series tickets if one or both of them make it in. 2012 season tickets for both teams, tickets for both the San Francisco 49ers and Oakland Raiders. Okay, that's number 9.
Wow, I can't wait for 10.
And number 10, Eric, if I have it right, this is the final request that has to be met in order to make it worth returning to the show. During baseball spring training next year, we do a series for charity best of 7 your baseball or softball team with you coaching. If you want to play, there's something about me coaching. It's very confusing, and I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Now, Johnny, as Eric's representative, I am going to...
Did you talk to him about these demands, Johnny?
Yes, Robin, I did.
Oh.
What did you say about them?
I said that they were unrealistic.
What did Eric say?
He said you.
All right.
But that's about as far as I was able to go with that negotiation.
I'm thinking of making a counteroffer right now. All right, here's my counteroffer. If he comes back on the show, Johnny, take a note. You have a pen?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting it right now.
Here's my offer. If Eric comes on the show, I offer him a sandwich, and I'll lock him in a pet cage.
Sandwich and pet cage.
All right, first of all, Eric, let me take it seriously now. All right, here we go. Eric, number one, the name Eric the Midget. That is your name.
No, it's not.
I don't see how
It's
you...
the name people know you by.
It's your...
Sometimes people don't get to...
That is a disrespectful, ignorant word.
But, Eric, I can't prevent the callers from calling you Eric the Midget. Let's say I stop calling you Eric the Midget. Let's say I call you Eric the Actor. Okay? Let's say I agree to that. And let's say Robin agrees to it.
I don't think I've ever called you Eric the Midget.
Eric the complaining midget.
Maybe I called you that.
But, Eric,
I'm pretty sure you called him that.
I can't stop the world from calling you Eric the Midget.
Eric the annoying midget.
Do you understand that? That I can't promise you that?
He can't guarantee that, Eric.
Somebody may refer to you as that.
Eric the loudmouth midget.
Okay.
Fred, stop with those now. Eric the obnoxious midget.
All right. Eric, number two. The idea of you being ungrateful or angry. Listen, when you're a celebrity, which you are, people are going to have a... Listen, people bash me all day on that Twitter and on the phone. How can I mean, if people feel you're ungrateful or angry or this or that, that comes with fame. I can't stop that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but if if we notice that something you're doing seems angry, belligerent, ungrateful, we have to point it out.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, can I just address something about the name part?
Yes.
Because, okay, so I'm looking at the Hollywood Reporter from a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
There's a pretty well-known executive producer of the show Alcatraz. Her name is Elizabeth Sarnoff. So they asked her, what are some things you would do if you were running TV? She said, I would have more manlyhood on The Bachelor, and I would have more Eric the Midget on Fringe. Meaning, you are known as Eric the Midget now in Hollywood.
Did you know
by
that,
a major
Eric?
producer.
A producer?
Humongous still.
Now, do you want her not to be able to find you?
No.
Eric?
No, but it's Eric, the actor. I am an actor. I'm not a midget.
How about Eric the Midget actor?
No.
Just be bold.
But what Gary's point is, you've become so synonymous with that name that even if I stopped calling you that.
It has a life of its own.
Yeah, I mean, this is a major Hollywood producer who's advocating. Yeah.
He was a New York Times crossword puzzle, Eric the Midget.
Right.
Oh, yeah, but by the way, that's something I still have yet to get back from you, Johnny.
I got it.
What, you lent him your copy?
Well, a fan handed me a copy, and Johnny took it, said, let me make copies of it. I'll send it to you, and more than a year later, I still have yet to get it.
Hey, Johnny, I got to agree with Eric on that. I mean, listen, that's quite an honor to be in the New York Times crossword puzzle. You got to get that to him.
I will get that to him.
Yeah, but that's a side negotiation. That has nothing to do with
That
us.
has nothing to do with me, though. That's between you and your agent, Johnny Prado. All right. Now, Eric, number three, all the verbal abuse, all of this you call verbal abuse. Look, if the fans are bullying you, what can I do?
Either you don't want your fame, Eric.
Or you do. Number four, enough of putting me in the whack pack. Listen, what difference does it make where I put you? You don't have to associate with the whack pack.
Eric, the Black Packer. I'd rather be associated with a friend that I've made named Jim from Raleigh, who is considered a regular caller, not considered a whack pack.
Everyone figures you're whack pack. I'll tell you why. You're part of the characters, you're part of the crew, you're part of the fun of the show. You don't have to consider yourself part of the whack pack. But people do. They do lump you in with that.
Is Marianne from Brooklyn?
Marianne from Brooklyn is not in the whack pack.
She's not in the whack pack.
No. She's too normal.
King of all blacks in the whack pack?
Yes.
He is?
No.
Okay.
He's not.
All right.
No. I mean, Marianne has a funny voice, so maybe she is. But
I mean, Elephant Boy is in the whack pack.
Elephant Boy is funny.
Wrong with him.
Yeah, well.
Well, so, I mean, you know.
He shit his pants on the subway and then went to an appearance.
Shh.
All right. So that's debatable, but okay.
No, he's in the whack pack.
No, I mean, enough of you mean Eric's in the whack pack.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Howard, you say you have many connections. I mean, Eric...
Now what is the demand there?
That he wants more acting gigs, that I don't get him enough. I mean, Eric, it's a miracle that I got you 2 acting gigs. It's a miracle. You've never acted in your...
You got it more than 2, because there's been 4 or 5 he turned down.
Right. I mean, listen, Eric, when you're a beginner actor, you got to take what you get. You can't be so picky.
Everybody's saying yes, not no, when they start out, Eric.
Yeah.
You've been sitting on one connection for 4 seasons.
What's that?
Your movie wife just ended her 4th season of In Plain Sight.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
Oh,
I would like to be on that one.
Yeah, but
we're supposed to force her to put you on the show?
Listen, Eric, I'll cut to the chase. I can't agree to any of these demands.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not going to go through them point by point. There isn't one demand in here that makes any sense.
You can't, if we can't...
You were a caller. You called into my show. I always enjoyed having you on. I would enjoy having you on in the future. I can't tell you I'm not going to put you on hold. I can't do any of that. So, again, I don't think you're in any position to make any demands, and I'm not going to get you box seats and trips to the Bunny Ranch if it comes up.
Las Vegas.
If you are good enough, that'll happen. But I can't guarantee you that.
Read what the first paragraph says then.
All right.
What is the first paragraph?
Well, will you tell me what it says?
It says that each and every one of them has to be agreed upon for me to return.
Well, I don't agree to any of them.
If they are not, well, I won't return.
Goodbye.
All right, well, then that's it, I guess. Because I'm not going to agree to any of these demands.
Eric, look, what about Pit Boss? What about Visa? What about Adult Swim?
Johnny's talking sense to you.
Oh, I mean, all of these things are things he turned down. These are big things. You know, there was a website company.
Whoa. Back up.
Yeah.
I've never, you take one of those out of there, because I've never turned down Pit Boss.
You never, you actually did, because Pit Boss, their criteria was that you go on Stern at that time, and you did not want to go on. So that was a turn down.
Well, that's only because of that stipulation.
Well, then you refused the job.
You turned it down.
That's right.
Yeah, you turned it down. I mean...
Eric, Johnny's telling the only good thing that's ever come out of your life is this show.
That's it.
That's it. Anything that comes out acting-wise, being invited to the Bunny Ranch, it's only because you were on the show.
All the
I don't
people
care.
he's met, any of it.
If you don't want to be on the show, that's fine. I don't want, as you say, your health gets affected by the fans. Then don't be a part of it. But if you want to be
he's talking about Stern Fan Network. I told him the same thing.
Tell him not to read it. I don't even read that.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I don't read that,
You
Eric.
don't look at it, you don't see it.
Eric, I don't read Stern Fan Network.
I was meeting athletes and stuff prior to me being on this show.
Then go ahead and have your life. You don't need us.
Right, but don't be upset with Johnny when he can't get you gigs. It's all going to dry up.
I told him right out, I can't do it.
Johnny's saying in order to be your manager or whatever he is, his age
There's
or
nothing to manage.
There's nothing to manage when you're not on.
You know.
So you're in no position.
Don't swim, Howard.
Johnny, he's in no position to negotiate.
I tried to tell him that before we made the call. That, you know, the Adult Swim, he got to deal with Adult Swim.
What was the deal? Let me hear the deal.
Well, I don't know. He was supposed to play some kind of little satanic thing. And it's just his voice.
Yeah.
It was satanic, and he said no, he don't like that satanic.
Eric, have you ever watched the show True Blood? Hold it, Johnny. Let me talk. A cartoon devil. Eric, have you ever watched the show True Blood?
Yes, every episode.
Do you ever see? Me too. Do you ever see the vampires on there? They don't turn down the role because they're playing something satanic. It's a role. It's a make believe.
Yeah.
That's acting.
You got offered a cartoon and you turned it down because you thought it was.
Adult Swim.
Can you imagine?
So you're not an actor, Eric.
Because an actor plays a role. You're not really satanic.
I played a role for
Don't talk too fast about that.
on this show.
But do you think the guys on True Blood should have turned down the role because it's satanic?
Or that they're really vampires?
No.
So why would you turn down the role of a satanic character?
He didn't like the words they were saying.
What words?
I don't even know. What were the words, Eric?
I don't remember the lines of dialogue now. Because
Yeah, but Eric, every line in your email to me is for you.
Yeah, what words do you object to?
Yeah, I mean, where are there words that you could object to? You got the foulest little mouth I ever heard. I mean, what is this?
Unbelievable. And then Howard, you got to understand that he gets mad at me. And I mean, he gets mad at me.
I know.
Guys from voicemails. And he gets mad. I got big kids. I've got a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old.
Right. It's got a young wife.
9-year-old wants me to throw baseballs all day at him, which I can't do.
Oh.
Because my ankles are killing me.
Of course, you're an old man.
My ankles are killing me for picking up the 2-year-old and chasing him.
Yeah, he's the same age I am.
I got a grandson now that exposes himself to everybody that he...
Eric, in other words, let me interpret for Eric. What Johnny is saying, Eric, the guy's got a very busy life. He's willing to help you out, but you got to help yourself. You got to understand, when you turn down a major cartoon because you think it's satanic, that's like saying I turned on the role of a vampire on True Blood because it's satanic. That's absurd.
Or he's not it's not even a human it's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Nobody can even see him.
Eric, it was a cartoon you turned down. Do you understand my point?
Cartoon.
Am I getting through to you at all?
yes, I understand that.
Yeah, you need someone to talk sense to you. I'm in show business. I didn't turn down roles.
Beezer, came with a wonderful, wonderful offer. There was another company that did porn that came.
All right, porn I understand he doesn't want to do. That I understand.
Well, I'm not talking about doing porn. It wasn't for porn to make a porn movie. It was to promote a porn movie.
Oh.
And he watches porn. He's certainly not opposed to it.
And he didn't want to do those events.
Eric, why wouldn't you promote a porn? You went to the Bunny Ranch. You love porn stars. Why wouldn't you?
I know, I'm like, Johnny, are you referring to the Vanessa Blue website?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you turn that down?
Up there.
Not sure why, really.
Yeah, you see, Eric, listen to me.
You're a little loopy.
Yeah.
No, you were saying...
Eric, I want you to be happy. Don't call into... Johnny, let me talk to Eric. Eric, I want you to be happy. Don't call into the show if it doesn't make you happy, but you're not thinking clearly on a lot of these topics. When Johnny says to you, and Johnny's thinking clearly, he goes, hey, Eric, I got a wonderful cartoon opportunity for you. And you go, oh, it's a satanic
I don't want to
cartoon.
play a devil.
And then you go, porno. I don't want to promote a porno.
You've done it before for free.
For free. So you got to listen. You got to listen a little bit to Johnny. And I hate to break the news to you. Your calls into this show are the best thing that ever happened to you, but that's your decision to make.
And the well is drying up, Howard. I mean, the more he's not on the show, the well gets drier and drier.
But I don't want to force you to be on.
No, there's no force.
No.
But we can't bow to these silly demands.
No. Eric, I'm not bowing to any of your demands.
I only wish one of them was reasonable.
Can we hone one of these demands to be more of a reasonable demand?
And by the way, Eric, if I start giving into your demands, can you imagine all the callers making demands of me?
Can you imagine the rest of the whackback?
I'll have to memorize rules for each caller.
Jeff the drunk will be right on the phone.
Speech impediment man will have me in court. Let's see what the fans think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me hear what the fans think.
Of course, I think you probably screwed up any chance of me ever doing another J.J. Abrams show.
Why is that?
The pirated movie.
Well, what has it got to do with me?
Didn't Gary just read?
Your name was supposedly on the cover.
Yeah, but I can't do anything about that listen, I got a letter from a woman, by the way, Eric, who tells me in the letter that what these guys do, she has a husband who knows a guy. These guys who deliver these things through the mail, they know the envelopes that these screeners go out in. They open them up, they copy them, and then they put them back in the envelopes.
Right.
Listen, that's got nothing to do with me. I'm an honest guy. I never would boot. What do you think? I'm going to bootleg a copy of my own a movie they sent me with my name on it? I'd have to be a moron.
But by the same token, why would they hold that against Eric?
Right. JJ doesn't hold it.
Because I'm associated with the show.
There's no war going on, Eric.
JJ loves me.
But what do you want from JJ?
He wants to be on Fringe again, he says.
Well, I don't know how I would be able to be back on that show.
Of course you could be back on the show.
You could be another character. You could have had an evil twin.
Yeah, you could be a parrot. They could put you in a cage and put a costume on you.
And Howard, he got a call today from Robert Mills.
There
He
you
got
go.
a call about being on that show. What is that show, Eric?
Take their money and run.
Yeah, well, listen.
That's where they give you $100,000. You got to hide the money from the police.
Right.
I told them I'll help you hide the money from the police. That's one thing I do know how to do.
Yeah, Johnny should be on that show.
Yeah, they'll never find
Well,
it.
let me tell you about that, Eric, that offer. Bobby Mills is a personal friend of mine.
That's right.
Number two, Ralph was talking to Bobby and came up with the idea that he should be on it with you, Eric. All this comes from the show. But you don't recognize it. But listen, I can't stay on the phone any longer because I do have to take a break.
Your demands are ridiculous.
Your demands are being... Here, I'm going to tear them up right now. Listen to this.
There you go.
There you go. There's the demands. That's how Johnny's father dealt with demands. You need to ask Johnny about demands. He'll tell you.
I don't think my father dealt with them like that. I think he
Yeah, you never heard
You
from
only
anyone.
wish.
Nobody made demands.
Normally.
But Eric, listen, your choice. You do what you want. I still like you, and I would always take a call from you. But you go back and think about it. I'm not going to force you to do anything.
You didn't even read the third email that Johnny sent in.
The third email.
Too many emails, Eric. I'm not into any
What's
demands.
the third email got to do with anything? Your demands are not met.
What did you say about the third? What is the third email?
The third email was kind of extending upon some of the demands.
Well, they're not even... If it makes them more restrictive, your demands are not met at any level. We don't want your demands.
They don't even like these demands.
Yeah. I don't like these demands, let alone the third level.
You're going to embellish them some more? No, thank you.
Howard, the Robert Mills situation, is that a real situation to put Eric on Take the Money and Run?
Right.
Is that a real legit
He
thing
asked
on
you
the
a
table?
question.
Yeah, I'm saying I believe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean,
You haven't been in the discussion?
I'm not in the loop on that, but I know Ralph mentioned something to me yesterday about how he thought it would be cool if Eric the Midget was on with him. And I think he recommended this to Robert Mills. So I know.
Unfortunately, he called you Eric the Midget.
Well, that's who Robert Mills knows, Eric the Midget. You don't know Eric the actor.
Yeah, you don't know that, Eric. Yeah, that's something that you got to,
What am I going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. What do we do?
He's the boss. Well, listen, Johnny, you've laid it out for him 100 times. Eric,
We're not
It's like
your...
I told him, I said, listen to me, you guys. I got a 9-year-old. I got a 2.5-year-old that's the uncle to his 3-year-old grandson.
Johnny, these demands. Johnny, tell your client
Here we go, upside down.
Johnny, tell your client these demands are ridiculous. I mean, look at this demand. Eric demands to be made a Supreme Court justice if he calls into the show. I mean, that's how...
It's just as viable. It's just as undoable as any of the others. But I would say that, Eric, I would take your demands to some other place.
Yeah, you should go on some other show. They might be willing to put up with this.
Well, Howard, can we negotiate a little bit?
No.
Not on those demands.
So we need all new demands.
Yeah, I think here's what I would suggest, Johnny. Have your client go back and make new demands. And then we'll have a discussion next week.
All right.
All right.
We're going to come up with reasonable new demands.
Yeah, reasonable. Yes, Eric.
I'm still holding a bit of a grudge against Johnny. For a couple of years ago, Johnny Jr. and a friend went down to Miami to be on SmackDown, and I didn't even get invited to it. And I'm a much bigger fan of WWE than Johnny or Johnny Jr.
Well,
we
Eric,
went down there, Eric, to bring shoppers down there for the WWE divas that we were working. That wasn't just a trip. That was a work trip.
Johnny, it works.
Well, you didn't.
Johnny has a chopper business, Eric.
But we can't negotiate that for you with Johnny.
Johnny, don't you take Eric everywhere with you, even when you're on business?
Whenever he's around here, I do. Howard, listen to me. I go to Toys R Us every single day. Every day. If he wants to go to Toys R Us, he's more than happy to come to my house, and we'll go to Toys R Us. And whoever's there, I'd buy toys for. So if he wants toys, he can get toys too.
But when you went down to WWE, it was for your chopper business.
It was for the chopper. We made a chopper for we made a chopper for McMahon, and they were going to unveil it, and that's why we went there. And it was.
How come you didn't include Eric? How come you don't treat him like your son and bring How come you?
It was. It was in and out.
Right.
I wanted to get there, and I wanted to get back. And as you already know from the fringe, negotiation, that Eric, you just don't get him in and out. See?
Maybe you should, Johnny, maybe you should breastfeed Eric as well.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, listen.
There's passports, there's oxygen, there's all kinds of things.
Eric, you're forgetting that if Johnny did invite you, you're a massive headache.
Massive headache.
It's not easy.
Massive headache.
You complain about everything.
Howard, you got to play some of them calls where he called me up about the money. And I had like 4 deals on the table that were money. Bees had offered him money. Adult Swim offered him money. Shorty offered him money and to get on the show, to call into the show, to promote the show, which he did not want to do, promote.
Eric, you mentioned you mentioned Marty Kleba. I know Marty. Marty took all kind of work when he got his career going.
Right.
He didn't sit there and turn down a cartoon. Johnny,
he didn't sit there and say, "I'm not going to be an elf."
Marty Kleba would have killed someone to get that role.
But now that he's away from the show, he's still got a pretty good career going.
Marty had a career before we met him.
You're our creation. All right,
this was like 30 years ago. My grandma used to hang around that Johnny Paleo, that little guy with the harmonica.
Right.
I could have got Eric right in there.
All right, listen, guys, I got to go. Enough of this negotiation. It's not going well. Eric, you've got to rethink your role in show business. You're turning down roles left. Would you play a Nazi in a movie, Eric?
No.
Yeah, why not? You're not really a Nazi.
It's an act. Yeah, it's an act, Eric.
See, that's why I say you're not an actor. Nobody can call you Eric the actor.
Tom Cruise played a Nazi. He's not. No one thinks he's.
And Brad Pitt did too.
And Brad Pitt played a satanic vampire.
He played a Nazi also. I think that might have even been a Nazi vampire.
Al Pacino played the devil.
No, Eric wouldn't play that. Eric, would you have turned down that role, playing the devil?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about a drug dealer? Would you play a drug dealer?
No.
Whoa.
Oh, well, we can't work with you. And in these circumstances, you're not an actor.
Eric, an actor.
Eric, if we wanted to do a music video with you to Thriller, to Michael Jackson's Thriller, would you do that?
What do you mean, play a zombie?
No, we actually have him do the Michael Jackson part, only we'll have Jan push him around in a chair so he can dance.
Yeah, but even Michael turns into a zombie in Thriller.
Well, he turns into a werewolf.
Or whatever. Yeah, he turns into something.
Eric, would you play a werewolf?
No.
Well, how many roles do you think there are?
You just want to be.
You?
Do you just want to be a leading man with the love interest?
Yeah, he wants all the George Clooney parts.
Is that what you're looking for, Eric? The George Clooney part?
Ocean's 14.
Holy fuck.
Katy Perry wrote a song, I Kissed a Midget and I Liked It. Would you play it in the video? All right, look, guys, I got to go. Johnny, I love you. Eric, I love you. You know, you're great fun.
And
Eric,
if anybody out in Hollywood has a nice role for Eric, let us know.
where he doesn't play anything
please.
satanic.
Call us.
Right. You know, he won't be a Nazi. He won't be a vampire.
If anybody's doing a remake of Little Bo Peep or any of that kind of shit, call us.
Eric, would you ever play an alcoholic?
No.
Oh, my God.
What actor in Hollywood hasn't played an alcoholic?
Would you play Casey Anthony in a movie?
He'd have to be Kaylee.
Yeah, well. Would you play a shoplifter?
No.
No.
Why not? A shoplifter. I do that now.
Well, what are you going to play, Eric?
All right, listen. I got to go. I got to go, guys. This is too funny, but I got to go.
Will you let me answer Robin's question?
Yes.
What I would play is the show In Plain Sight that I mentioned before. I would play someone that needs to go into the wet sack because he witnessed someone being murdered.
Oh, you want to be...
to testify.
I see.
Let me
He just
write
wants
this
to
down.
witness a crime.
All right, so you would go on Mary McCormick's show In Plain Sight and play a guy who witnessed a crime. That's it.
Right.
All right.
And
I was normal.
her team has to, protect me and make sure that I'm able to testify.
We get it. We get it.
But what if, because of the stress of witnessing a crime, you become an alcoholic and worship the devil? Will you play that?
No.
It's a part. It's a part.
Would you play someone, Eric, who had a debilitating accident, who started taking painkillers and became addicted?
No.
No.
Well, why not?
Would you play Mary McCormick's talking baby? All right, Eric, I got to go. I'll look forward to you calling in or not.
I am going to negotiate this, and we're going to get it down.
Okay.
Good luck, 'cause there's a lot of room
All right, yeah.
that you got to cover.
Let us know how it turns out, Johnny. Good luck. Eric, good luck. Thank you.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Howard, can I plug something real
Sure.
quick?
Go ahead, Johnny.
AMCTV.com. You can see all the things from Mob Week that we did last week on television. And also, look for September 2nd, we're doing the same Valentine's Day Massacre on National Geographic. And it's really, really great.
Eric, is there something you would like to plug?
All I would like to say is that hopefully this weekend, Johnny will have me come down for his birthday and also go to the SummerSlam WWE pay-per-view.
All
I
right.
thought you wanted to go to Scores.
Oh, yeah, Scores, too.
Yeah, so Gino at Scores says that if Eric comes, he's carte blanche. And, boy, you sure don't get that without the Stern Show, buddy.
Right. All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck. Right. Bye-bye.
You got it.
Right. Bye.
Good luck, Johnny.
Good to speak to you guys. All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck dealing with Eric. And Eric, good luck dealing with Johnny. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
We're the best demands ever.
Yeah. I read through his demands last night. I almost fell off my chair.
Eric, the retarded Black Panther. Eric, the complaining Black Panther.
It was basically take away anything fun about my appearances on the show
Right.
Eric,
and then
the
give me a lot of
stupid-
stuff.
That's pretty much it. All right. We'll be back right after this.
Eric, the
Hey, Eric. All right. You know, I'm an amazing guy, Eric. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
No matter how much abuse you heap on me, I continue to help you. And I don't even know why. Why should I? You know, it's funny. When you were on the air the other day and you were insulting me by saying, oh, you're some radio host and you're something. In 8 years, you've only got me 2 acting jobs, which I think is an amazingly nice thing I've done for you.
For a guy who doesn't act.
And you continually tell me how I'm a piece of shit. But all of a sudden, I get a call. You say on the air, gee, I wish I could be a Mary McCormick show in plain sight. Next thing I know, John Strauss is on the phone saying, oh, I'll write Eric in.
Well, basically what he said to you was not, I wish I could. It was like, you should be getting me on that show.
Who else in your life gets you anything but me? You're not even the least bit nice to me.
Well, it's funny you use the word abusing you.
Yes, you're abusive.
I don't get that on my end.
That's true.
From you and your fans.
Again, we can't take responsibility for what audience members or listeners write, Eric.
And Robin, get it right. I am an actor. I've been acting for 8 years on this show.
Acting
what?
My real personality is nothing like what you are hearing now.
Oh, come on.
I'm fucking retarded.
Eric, this is so you. It's not acting. Besides, Eric, how are you? Oh, John, hi. Hold on 1 second here. I'm in the middle of a discussion with Eric before I let him on the phone with you.
We're arguing with Eric.
We're in the middle of an argument with Eric. Eric, how are you an actor? I say to you the other day, would you play a bad guy? And you're like, no.
Yeah, you won't be a drug addict. You won't be a criminal.
Hey, John, what kind of role do you have in mind for Eric? Not that I'm allowing this to happen yet, because Eric owes me an apology.
Well, we're a few months away from actually shooting. We just started up again with our writing staff, so we're talking about different story areas.
So this would be the time.
This would be the time. You know, I really just I had heard the list of demands last week and thought, I called Mary and, we discussed it and thought, well, maybe we could make some arrangements to Eric to have you on for...
Yeah, but did you hear he won't even play? Hey, listen to this. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
Would you ever play a stalker?
No, because I've been accused of that in real life, and I haven't.
All right, so you don't understand that no one would think you were a stalker. It's a character you play.
I've already been called a stalker by
but so what?
The show.
What?
All right, let me ask you this. Would you play a person who killed a dog?
As much as I love dogs, I'd have to say no to that.
Okay. Would you play a crystal meth addict who watches kiddie porn?
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. Would you play a little person who hides in a diaper hamper at a daycare center? Because you get off on looking at little children.
Again, probably not.
Would you play a member of Al-Qaeda?
No, I don't think that it would even fit.
What do you mean it wouldn't fit? We put you in a turban, you're a little sheikh.
Right. Would you, the world's smallest Al-Qaeda member, you will not play that?
No.
Would you play a United States Senator who gets caught blowing a Spanish gardener?
No, I would not.
There you go.
He won't play anything.
I mean, this was John's list. Would you play a gynecologist who takes pictures of Mary McCormick's vagina and then puts it on the internet and is accused of being unethical? Because that's a major thing they're thinking about.
I don't think so.
Well, then you don't get a part.
John, would you play... Eric, would you play Mary McCormick's vagina?
Talking vagina.
Talking vagina. Would you be the voice of her vagina?
I don't think so. I mean...
Would you play a person who doesn't recycle? Who's like the law is you have to recycle, but you will not recycle.
I'll go with that.
You would play that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a big leap.
John Strauss,
All right.
Are there any parts where it's a guy who doesn't want to recycle despite the laws?
And he has to go into witness protection.
Wow. Right.
We have a large staff of very talented writers. I think we'll have to get to work on that.
What are you thinking? Like what I've seen the show. What could Eric play on the show? I assume it would be a one-shot deal or maybe a recurring character. What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, I think we were thinking possibly we have one. We're in the area of a hoarder. Someone who kind of never leaves the house, and has gotten so many a collection of so much stuff they can barely get out of the house. We thought maybe there was something in there.
So there's been some discussion about an Eric part based on what you heard here on the radio, and
somebody collects Eric in this.
That's possible.
So Eric would play a hoarder.
That is certainly one thing we discussed.
Eric, are you open to playing a hoarder?
That I would not mind doing.
What if you're a hoarder who also has to kiss a guy?
No.
You would never do that.
Okay, we'll scratch that off.
No.
That'll get him out of the house.
You would not play a gay hoarder?
No.
Wow. Robin Williams was in that fantastic movie where he played a gay man. You know what I'm talking about, Robin?
Robin Williams?
Yes. Wasn't he in La Cage aux Folles?
Yes. Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that.
I mean, Robin Williams is not gay, but he played a gay guy. You can't play a gay hoarder?
No.
Wow.
All the greats have played gay.
Of course.
Tom Hanks.
He won an Academy Award.
Absolutely.
How is this guy an actor?
Some of the parts that Eric, these people don't really come from the cream of society.
Right.
People who end up in witness protection. I mean, over the life of the show, there's been drug traffickers and diamond smugglers and counterfeiters and
he doesn't even understand. But he doesn't understand that.
Would he be a cross-dresser?
Will you be a cross-dressing pot farmer? Eric?
No.
No. All right.
And Howard, I do understand what the show's about. I've watched just about every episode.
But how do you describe yourself as an actor if you don't understand that no one thinks you would be a real cross-dresser? Do
you think those actors you're watching have actually committed their crime?
I've seen John Malkovich play a man in a woman's outfit. He's like one of these psychopaths.
Yeah, Tom Wilkinson.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't understand how you're an actor. I mean, what actor says he won't play? He's almost...
There's nothing Eric will play except a hero.
We actually do have an area that we're talking about that does take place in the world of drag queens.
Go ahead.
Believe it or not.
And what would Eric be required to do?
Well, it's possible that he could be. We do have one of our WITSEC inspectors going undercover in a club, and he could be in that club.
So Eric would be required to go undercover. Let's say he's on the show. He assists by going undercover. He's a federal agent.
He's a federal agent?
Right.
Wow.
I
don't think that's what he had in mind.
No. Eric goes undercover as... Is that what you're referring to?
No, I think he would be like a club member, like he's one of the people who hangs out in this club.
Oh, he agrees to wear like a wire or something?
Yeah, well, or that's a possibility, the wire, or he could just be actually in the club, part of that scene. They could maybe interview him, ask him a question or two.
Right, in other words, he might even...
that they're looking for.
Right, like in other words, Mary or somebody walks in and goes, hey, what do you know about this? And
right.
Exactly.
I see.
An informant.
Very good.
Eric, would you play that?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. me.
Well, I mean, you ever hear of it? Here's a chance to go on.
This is an actor, and he wonders why you haven't gotten him more roles. He says no to most things.
John, what are you in your 5th season on this show?
Yeah, we will be beginning season 5, yes.
Yeah, here is a hit show. Stars beautiful Mary McCormick,
Yes.
who played my wife in the movie. I mean, he won't play a cross-dresser.
Why won't you, Eric?
How could you be an actor and not play a cross-dresser? People would give their left arm who are actors to do that.
Why do you have the luxury of turning down every role when most actors have to take whatever there is?
Right.
Just don't feel like playing someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're not an actor. Do you understand that?
You can't pick and choose.
I feel that as an actor, if you take a role that you don't like, you're not going to perform well. And if you take a role you do like, you're going to give it all you got and do a good performance.
Would you play a white supremacist?
No.
How about a hitman?
Would you play a hitman?
I don't know how that would work. I mean,
You kill people.
I've never seen a hitman that's a little person in a wheelchair before.
That's what makes you unique.
Right. What a plot line. But you think little people don't kill people?
Hey, Eric, can I ask you a question? Considering all the things you said no to, what was it about the role that allowed your head to explode that you liked?
Well, that was kind of hit on me after I accepted it. I couldn't really back out.
Oh.
So you would have turned that down?
They came up with that after I had said yes.
Right, but I'm saying if you would have known in advance that your head was going to explode, would you have turned it down?
I don't know if I would or not.
How about, would you play a guy who lives in a cuckoo clock? I'm serious.
I don't see how that could even fit into that show.
Right. Well,
Con
John,
man?
would you play a con man? Someone who rips people off?
Yeah, I would go for that.
No. John, do you see him with many lines or just like one or two? I don't think he can handle more than two.
Yeah, I think we were in the neighborhood of 2 lines.
I handle more than 2 in the show Fringe.
Ideally, how many lines, Eric, would you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, weren't you complaining that you had too many lines? And too much
we don't want to overwork you.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that was pretty much because that was my second acting gig. I didn't have much experience doing that, and I didn't know if I could handle a whole long bit of dialogue.
All right. So you're ready to do this. Do you really think I should help you with this, Eric? The way you talk about me and the way you boycott the show, do you think I should help you with this? Tell me why I should.
Well, it would be nice. It would help your karma go in reverse.
It would help my karma. My karma's shot.
Well, it may help it turn it around.
Would you ever go undercover on the show as a Thanksgiving turkey? Would you do that?
No.
No. All right. So, listen, John, you're a nice guy. John Strauss, executive producer of In Plain Sight. The guy's a super talented guy. Do you know he wrote the movie Something About Mary?
Really?
That's correct.
One of my favorites.
And you also wrote the incredibly huge phenomenon, which is the Santa Claus movies for Tim Allen. Is that correct?
That is correct.
There's a guy, Eric.
So this is a very talented man, Eric.
Right.
You going to go on the set and act professionally, or are you going to moan about everything?
I acted professionally on the 2 sets that I've been on so far.
Yeah. And, John, you have something in mind for him.
Yeah, we have a few different things. I really just wanted to, to see what kind of latitude we have. And
Not much.
Now you know.
Yeah, a little on the narrow side.
Why don't you write apart from a man who thinks he's an Ewok from the Star Wars movies?
Eric, are you good with that?
Would you play a guy who believes he's an Ewok?
I guess I'd go with that.
Okay.
You have to get into the costume.
You would dress up as an Ewok?
those Ewok costumes, no one sees who's in them because they
Right.
Right.
That's correct.
cover the face and everything.
That's right. You would be an Ewok, but it would be you inside there pretending that you're an Ewok. All right.
I'd have to think about that.
All right.
Nice.
All
Got
right.
it.
All right, so in review, Hoarder, we're okay with.
You're okay with Hoarder?
Yes.
All right.
Con man.
Con Man, where did we leave it on the cross-dressing bar?
No.
Oh.
No?
You understand that doesn't make you a cross-dresser if you play one.
I know that.
Okay.
But why won't you do it?
Just something I don't feel like ever doing in my life for any reason.
Oh.
And Hitman, we thought was unusual, but that was a possibility.
Right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. John, it was a painful discussion, and yet we did learn a few things.
Good luck.
Moved a little ways down the field here.
John, I don't know why I must be out of my mind, but I'm going to sanction this. Eric has threatened me. He has told me he won't do the show
He's
anymore.
boycotted us,
He's
yes.
boycotted the show. He sends me lists and lists of demands. There's no reason on earth why I should do this for him, but I'm going to yet once again because I'm a nice guy.
Well, I've enjoyed listening to Eric on the show, and I did hear the list, and we thought if we could do our part to...
And who knows, John, maybe Eric will even thank you for the opportunity.
I think he thanks other people. He just doesn't thank us.
Maybe he'll even thank me, but I'm not holding my breath. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Eric, is it, we do shoot the show in Albuquerque,
Oh, good luck.
Mexico.
Good luck getting him there.
Go.
I can't go. I need my oxygen. I need a 5-star accommodation. I need. Are you going to be a pain in the ass on this, Eric?
I've never said anything about needing 5-star accommodation.
Okay. Perhaps that was an
But
exaggeration.
you're going to have a lot of demands. Can you get to Albuquerque?
Yeah, I mean, it will be a little difficult, but it could be worked out.
Howard, I think in the last one, did they have to rent you a van?
Yeah.
They had to get an SUV and a driver to drive from here to Vancouver and back.
Oh my God. Hey, John, you're a top television guy. They don't explain to Eric that they don't care. They hire an actor and the actor has to show up.
That's pretty much the way it works. I mean, we generally actually we will fly if we cast somebody from LA. We will the show will fly them
Right.
To Albuquerque. So I imagine we can make some kind of arrangements.
Right.
If there needs to be a van.
You got to write him in as you got to let me in on the writing of this thing. I want him to be a guy who lives in a small town in the West. He gets elected sheriff, but he rides around on a Shetland pony. You know, would you play that, Eric? With a big cowboy hat? You'd play that, right?
That sounds ridiculous.
Oh.
No, it's what's ridiculous about it?
Any way to work that in, John, where he's on a Shetland pony and he has a 10-gallon hat on?
We have plenty of horses in New Mexico.
Right.
So
yeah.
we could make it work.
So
homeless person was one other. That was another area.
Would you play a homeless person, Eric?
It'd be the second time I've done that, so sure.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
I think you're getting typecast.
Right. By the way, the show is called In Plain Sight. It stars Mary McCormick. John Strauss is the executive producer. I've got Eric on the phone with the executive producer of a TV show. Most actors would give
But you don't do that much for him.
I don't do anything for him. Will you admit that I'm a great guy? Repeat after me, Eric. Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities he gets me.
Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities that he gets me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Even if I put the words in your mouth.
Finally.
And I'm sure that, John Strauss, I want to thank you for even paying attention to Eric and his acting. And when can we expect to see this, if all things go well, John?
It's going to be a while. We start shooting again in January, so we'd probably be airing, in next March. So we've got some time to iron this out.
All right, good.
And I can certainly come back with some lists.
Yes, Eric.
Right. I figured that it would be a little while, given the fact that Mary McCormick's pregnant and probably going to be delivering soon.
That is correct.
Right. All right, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, John. And I'll keep. I'm going to keep a close eye on this situation. And if it happens, it'll be a miracle.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, John.
Thanks.
No problem.
Right. Bye-bye. Well, there's. By the way, Eric the Midget, congratulations on Peter Dinklage winning.
Is that like Eric winning?
I think Eric liked that. Am I right? You do like it.
But I don't like what you called me.
Oh, Eric the Midget.
After 9 years, you would think by now you would learn.
I thought you weren't calling us anymore.
I decided to call today because 9 years ago today was my first call.
Oh, it's our anniversary.
We're celebrating your anniversary of the show.
Right.
You don't call anymore.
How do you know that 9 years ago was your first call? Do you have a calendar of sorts?
No, you can find that information on the internet.
I see. So somebody alerted you to that?
It's on YouTube, it's on Wikipedia, it's on a lot of different websites.
Well, then, happy anniversary, Eric. I got a long, real quick on the Eric stuff because I got a lot to get to, and Tony Bennett is coming in, but I got a long, I won't even play it on the air. He wants me to play it on the air. A long tirade on our voicemail about Kelly Clarkson, and that I commented on her weight, and that I'm ugly, so why should I comment on the weight? And I'm the what makes people anorexic. Listen, Eric doesn't understand. First of all, I remember Eric took the IQ test. He had like an 88 IQ.
Yeah,
No, 90.
90.
Okay.
So I realized I'm arguing with a guy who's limited. But listen.
I'm quite sure that was many, many points lower than my real IQ.
Well, regardless of that.
Within 3, how many people have you had with?
Well, 5.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Why is he so sure that it's lower than what it should be?
Because even the testers said that Eric was at a certain disadvantage because of his handicaps. That there were certain, I don't know, certain skills you needed physically.
Yeah, some of the things you had to physically do something, I guess.
Or it's hard to fill in with a pencil, the little dots.
Well, he also didn't. This is a live test, and there were some blocks and stuff you had to move around.
Is that what it was, Eric?
Well, there was one of them. I was doing pretty good on that till a certain point.
No. Anyway, Eric, congratulations. But Eric, what he didn't understand is I said this girl has turned into someone who appears, even in her appearance, not to care about show business. That, yes, a heavyset girl can make it in show business. It's not all about looks. But it would help. When you're a teeny bopper kind of appeal, you're supposed to have a certain look in show business. It helps. She appears not to care about her appearance.
But I don't think her appearance has anything to do with what's happening to her now.
No, it isn't. The hits are not coming. She decided to run her own career, and she ran it right into the ground.
She's got a CD coming out in about a month or two.
No.
Well, let's hope that's the comeback.
But Eric left a 2-part voicemail berating me about Kelly Clarkson. Eric, I got to move along because I'm running slow, but good to hear from you, and happy
congratulations on your anniversary.
Right. Thank you.
Right.
All right.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Right. All right. Yeah, I mean, the voicemail was insufferably long. You have no idea. There's a couple of things going on. There was a PGA event. Someone got out of Baba Booey.
Oh, yeah?
PGA events are the perfect place to get out of Baba Booey because they whisper.
And they're very quiet, yeah.
Right. So this one came out pretty loud and clear.
And so now Sendon over at 16, a chance to tie Justin Rose with this birdie.
Roger, this is not that tough a putt, is it? Well, it's a little over 25 feet.
I mean, I'm not saying he's supposed to make it, but...
Right. No, it's not overly difficult putt.
Because they're all whispering in the Baba Booey.
Right, and you're definitely, the guy could have been about to take his swing. You're definitely not supposed to say something then.
I wasn't watching the Mayweather...
But let's go to the phones because I see that Eric the actor is up. Eric the actor, welcome to the Intern Show. We haven't spoke to you in a while.
I've loved you on the Fringe.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
You're welcome. What's going on?
First of all, speaking of interns that screwed up.
Yeah.
Monday when I called in the female intern, I said who I was, and she said, "Oh, you got to call the 1-888-9 number." I'm like, I have not had to call that number being a regular caller since they got to Sirius. Why are you telling me I have to call it now?
What'd she say?
She said, "Oh, okay, and then I'll put you through." And then one of the male interns gets on and says, "Marianne?" I'm like, "No, not even."
So you've been having trouble with this recent group.
Right, and then the other reason why I was calling was because this here is the last time, other than old stuff and messages that got left on Shuey's voicemail today, and also this week on Will's voicemail. This is the last time you will hear me on any of these channels. I am sick of it. I have tried on September 28th to call in, got left on hold for 2 fucking hours. Tried last week, got left on hold. What the f is the point of me going back to this show if that butthole will not take one of my calls and put me on air?
This sounds familiar.
This is an honor. This is a huge honor. If this is the final Eric the Midget.
I agree. I would love to hear Eric on Howard. He knows that. I love Eric on the show.
Yeah.
But if we were to be the last time that you were on the air, wow, what an honor it would be for me and the Intern Show.
It's a coup, Steve.
So I'm not going to say that we're certainly rooting for you to be on the air with Howard. We love it when you are, but if you are not, I mean, this is in the record books for me.
And if Howard thinks that he's going to get Johnny to get me to come back, that's not going to happen because I'm done with that idiot as well.
Fair enough. Let me. One of our interns has a question.
Well,
yes.
I just wanted to ask Eric, why did you choose this show to be your last show to call into?
Well, because there's no live show tomorrow because Howard's too lazy to work 4 days a week.
What's Worth Watching with John Hine and Jenny Hutt is on it too.
Right.
That's just a programming note more than anything.
And then I can't stand Mutt and the Superfan Round Table.
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Howard 101. Eric, before you go, in case this is, do you mind, we sometimes do this on the air and interns be quiet, do you mind giving me an ID, if you can just say this is Eric the actor and you're listening to the Intern Show with Steve Brandano on Howard 101, just in case it is your last one?
Sure, no problem. This is Eric the actor and you're listening to the Intern Show with Steve Brandano.
On Howard 101.
On Howard 101.
Bank it. Maddie's got it. All right, Eric, we're rooting for you to be back on the air. We really are. But if this is your last time ever, thank you.
The only way that I will come back is if Howard apologizes to me for keeping me on hold when everybody seems to want me back.
All right, I will certainly pass that message along.
Thank you.
You got it. Hey, any last advice for the interns? You deal with them a lot. Any words of wisdom?
Realize who's on the call when you pick it up.
I get it. Recognize. All right, my man. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Eric.
Yep.
No problem.
All right. Live long and prosper. Thank you. What an honor. Well, I mean, that would be amazing, right?
I feel the love. That was very cool.
Throwing people under the bus since 2005. This is Howard 100 News.
Don't make Eric the Midget actor angry. Get out of his way.
especially if you happen to be one of the most successful social media companies in recent history. It's Howard 100 News you need to know.
Howard 100 News you need to know.
I wanted this to get out there, too, because there is a person with an identical twin Twitter account that is trying to be me.
Eric the actor is frustrated with a little thing called Twitter. Eric has had problems in the past with Twitter and has decided to open a new account because of it. Well, the new account is open, and the problems are continuing.
This person opened an extremely new one within the last 24 hours or so ago, and he's tweeted to Jerry Borash and other people that I've tweeted to, trying to pass himself off as me, and just wanted to make sure that they realize that that is not me, because he says some really stupid shit.
And we all know Eric would never do or say anything stupid. So, Eric, do you have a plan? How can we fix this?
One of the creators of Twitter did an interview on Howard a few months back, and after that he got Ronnie the limo driver's account verified. I would like to get a verification on my account where all these other fake idiots that have absolutely no life cannot do this anymore.
So you're saying Twitter, verify me or lose me.
Right.
If you listen very carefully, you can hear Twitter shaking in their boots. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
Oh, Eric the midget is on the phone. This is the greatest. Eric is under this delusion that I have nothing but time when he calls in.
He's a big star.
Yeah, and he's been calling the back office over and over again saying that's it, he's not calling in anymore.
Didn't he write us a couple of weeks ago and said that was it, he's really done?
Yeah, I tried to explain to Eric that it's not that. Listen, I like Eric, and I like to take his call when I can. And I understand his frustration. Sometimes he's on the phone for 4 hours trying to get on.
But nobody keeps him on.
Right, he should just hang up if he has something to do.
But he doesn't have anything to do.
Right.
Poor thing.
Eric, hi.
Yes.
Did you hear what Robin and I were just saying? That you don't have to hang on the phone when you call. And you could try, and if you don't get on in 10 minutes, to hang up. It's so simple.
It would ease your frustration.
Of course.
I would do that if I didn't have anything to say.
No, but we are taking your call.
Right. In other words, take the attitude that, like, let's say you have something to say. And you say, I want to call into the Stern Show. And let's say we don't pick up after 10 minutes. You say, okay, I gave it a shot. Didn't work.
Maybe I'll try later.
Right. What about that attitude? So simple, right?
That's reasonable.
What do you think?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not under any delusion. I'm not a delusional person.
No, you are.
No, I'm not.
Do you ever listen to your own voicemail? It's insane. Here, wait, listen to this. Is Eric. Eric, listen like it's not you, okay? If you can. What was that noise? Did you just expire?
No.
Eric, listen to your own voicemail to me, and then comment, but pretend it's not you. Listen.
Hey, Gary, I'm leaving this message in hopes that maybe, unlike all the previous messages I left on Will's voicemail, and also all my calls of the last month or so, that this message would not get ignored, and that I would receive a call in the morning during Wednesday's show. I've been trying to be a part of this show for the last month. I've come back. Remember, back at the end of July, Johnny reluctantly got me to come back. I had no intentions of coming back. I would still not have made one call.
Why does everything in your life have to be either or? You can
know
come
what's
back.
funny to me?
Yeah.
He reluctantly came back, and we won't even let him back.
Right. now he's screaming, why do you guys want me back?
I
And then
came back, and now you won't even pick up.
Eric, listen to me. I hate to tell you this. You're a caller to a show. So If you don't get through, don't get angry. Just hang up and go on with your day. This is crazy.
Try tomorrow.
Or don't.
If you really want to talk.
First of all, are you back on the show or not?
Yes, but not on a regular basis like I used to be.
Right, because a lot of times I get too busy.
And, Eric, we're only doing...
No, not only that. I'm not actually calling in on an everyday basis just like I used to.
Right, which is fine. Whenever
But, you know, we're doing fewer shows.
That's
and
right.
they're pretty jam-packed, these shows.
There's very little time for nonsense.
Maybe it wouldn't be jam-packed if you worked 4 days a week.
That's right, but I don't want to.
There's a thought.
By the way, all of December we will be on 4 days a week.
Maybe you'll get on.
Yeah, we might need you. All right, Eric, listen. I tell you what, I'm not going to keep you on too long, but a couple of weeks ago I did want to speak to you.
Oh, yeah, you had something.
Well, now I got something new for him because he blew it on this one. They were looking for a guy to manage the bunny ranch.
What?
Yeah, like to be the ambassador. So I had said to them, hey, what about Eric? He loves the bunny ranch. He'd have to relocate. I mean, I think he'd actually have to live there.
Oh, my God.
But he'd get laid every day. It was
Eric, you didn't get in touch with us?
Yeah, so I tried. Then it was at the point where he wasn't talking to us. So I said to Gary, no, tell him to call in. I got the perfect job. He didn't call in.
Wow.
And that's it.
Well, Gary never told me that.
Yeah, because Gary said Eric doesn't want to come on the air anymore. You see, so don't put that out there. Just kind of be a guy. When you can call in and you get through, you get through. And if you don't get all pissy.
Look at what you missed out on.
Acting like an angry woman. All right, forget that job. I got another one for you. You ready for this?
Okay.
All right, listen to this one. I get a call the other day. Someone says, is Eric really an actor? I said, yeah, he wants to act. So you know the girl who played my wife in the movie?
Yes.
Mary McCormick.
Right.
She's got her own show.
He knows that.
Yeah, I asked to be on it a couple months back.
All right, so guess what your hero Howard, and please call me Hero.
You want a name change.
Yeah, I'm Howard the Hero. So listen to this, Eric. They wrote you a part.
Wow.
Just like this. We've been in touch with the guy. That's what we've been working on.
4 lines.
Yeah, you got 4 lines.
Should have told him what he'd be playing?
Yeah, and by the way, tell him the guy who arranged all this and all that, too.
It's the guy who's a showrunner for the show In Plain Sight. It's a guy.
You know what a showrunner is?
I've heard of that position.
The position is he's the whole deal on the show.
He's like the producer, right?
He's everything.
He writes, he produces.
The producer blows him, okay? Ooh. Showrunner. You need a good showrunner.
He's the man in charge.
He's the man in charge, that's right. Go ahead.
It's a 4-line part where Eric will be playing the landlord of a building where a hoarder lives, and Eric complains to the hoarder about the mess.
Can you do that, Eric?
Can Eric complain?
Listen, you couldn't write a better part for this kid.
Is it a part you'll take?
Yes.
And then your head explodes.
Your head doesn't explode.
That sounds good to me.
How cool.
See?
And you call up yelling and screaming at people.
Then you're yelling and you're all worked up. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, I'm working for you. The only reason you're getting this chance is because I know Mary and I know the guys, and they're willing to put you on.
Right. You also know a lot of people that are involved in TV shows.
How about thank you before you start begging again?
Haven't heard one thank you.
Yeah, he's already about to tell you what you didn't do for him.
You haven't done enough.
Oh, my God.
Eric, I don't do this for anybody.
Excuse me for bypassing that thank you.
You're welcome.
Was that a thank you?
No, he hasn't done it yet.
He said, forgive me for bypassing.
He still never thanked you. Excuse me, but he hasn't thanked you.
But I do forgive you for bypassing the thank you.
Now.
Thank you for that.
All right. You're welcome, Eric.
Beat it out of him.
Yeah. Now, when is Eric required to go to work? I mean, I know they got to deal with him.
Well, the guy said, he wanted to know what to do next.
I see. So, Eric, what is the best way? Is Johnny still your manager?
Is there a contact person?
Well, I believe I will give him a second, I don't know, it's maybe more than second chance to deal with this. And, you know, this will smooth things over between Johnny and I if he gets this done.
All right, so Johnny and you have not been speaking?
Really?
Not really.
And so you will call Johnny and say, Johnny, will you handle this particular job for me?
Yeah, hopefully he's awake now listening to this.
I see.
Of course, who knows, he's probably out on Ambien at the moment.
All right, so Eric, now
Eric has management
how would
problems.
you like us to proceed?
Well, if you could have Will email contact information to Johnny, and then Johnny could talk to this person.
I'll tell you what. How about we email you the contact information and you get in touch with this guy, or Johnny get in touch with him?
I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, because we don't even know if Johnny will take your calls.
Right.
We have no idea about this.
Yeah, Johnny might have had it with you.
Right.
You are a bit of a pain in the ass.
I don't feel that way.
Well, you haven't been on the dealing end with you.
And by the way, this isn't carved in stone in any way, because I said to the guy, I think they shoot in Arizona.
Right.
And I said to the guy, I said, listen,
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Right.
I said, you have to understand, with Eric, you know, it's not easy to get him from A to B. It's this whole
Right,
thing.
there's always logistical problems.
He said, we'll do our very best.
Wow.
So there is stuff to be worked out here.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of opportunity for this to go wrong.
You got to rent a van. You got to hire a driver.
What about-
or will he fly?
You got to pay his credit card bills.
What about the oxygen tank?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Should we get an ambulance?
Yeah. So, what is the name of the show? I forget.
In Plain Sight.
In Plain Sight. I got to admit, I don't know what to do about the Jimmy Kimmel show tonight, because
I imagine you will determine that at game time.
Yeah, well, I checked with Ronnie, and he claims there's no way to pass over the bridge.
Well, all the East River bridges are closed.
Yeah. Now, at what point is there a mechanism that Jimmy will tell me whether I'm supposed to come or not?
And the Battery Park Tunnel is closed. So
Yeah.
you have no way
I have no
to
mechanism.
get to Brooklyn.
Can I take a boat?
You could take a boat.
I think those are closed too. Those.
No, he's a rowboat.
No.
Oh, that boat.
His own boat.
And, like, Jimmy won't let me off the hook because, like, I was expecting a call from Jimmy going, look, you know, what am I supposed to be on standby all day? I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I have no idea how they handled it yesterday. I don't know when they decided.
Well, I don't even know that Jimmy's crew in Brooklyn can do a show because in Brooklyn, evidently, there's been huge flooding. Right?
Yeah, is their facility still open and up and running?
So I'm sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck I mean, my own show, I know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what Jimmy's doing.
Well, last night, Jimmy Fallon and David Letterman did shows without an audience.
Right. And now I know Jimmy's probably kicking himself in the head. He should have done it without an audience. I mean, I can imagine what's going on. And now I'm caught up in it because I'm supposed to be the guest tonight.
Right.
But Tracy Morgan lives in Brooklyn, so I think he'll be able to get there. So he's set with Tracy.
Does he really live in Brooklyn?
I believe he does, actually.
I know he used to live in Brooklyn. A lot of people say they live
One would hope he got out. But, so I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? Now I'm just, like, waiting to hear from Jimmy because...
And what mechanism does he...
Believe me, I would have already canceled. You know, I don't sit and worry about other people. But Jimmy's my friend, so... I mean, literally, he's probably one of my few male friends that I actually sit and talk to and confide in. You know, who doesn't get on my nerves.
Oh, and he wouldn't dump you because you didn't make it.
No, I know that. So I wanted to come through for him in the worst way.
Yeah, you know, they were running a promo. Did you see that promo?
No.
Oh, my God. And, you know, he's highlighting the people he was going to have on the show, and they have...
Yeah.
You know, and they're showing clips of those people on his show.
Right.
So what they have is you in that satellite situation, which looks very bizarre.
Yeah, it's so odd. there's something preventing me from being on that show. You know, I feel bad for him. I know he put a lot of work in, but
I know they've been preparing for this for months.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he was so excited.
Yeah, because they don't usually take his show on the road.
So I think the worst of the hurricane is over, but was it technically a hurricane, Robin, though?
It was technically a hurricane, and then it hit land in Atlantic City at about 7 or 8 o'clock last night.
Mm-hmm.
And once a hurricane goes over land, it loses power.
So did it lose power?
Yes, it did.
It did, okay. So it wasn't even a hurricane.
It was a hurricane, and then I think shortly after that it got downgraded to a tropical storm.
What up?
Balearis is here if you want to talk to him.
No, it's enough with Balearis.
He's got his hot girlfriend, too.
Yeah, hot girlfriend. You can talk to her. I can finger her.
What is Balearis going to tell us? Is the storm over? Does he know?
I don't know. I'm assuming he does.
Well, he has his charts and models.
I saw an excellent documentary last night on the hurricane.
Uh-huh.
This girl is in a house, and it uproots. And she
just lifted off the ground.
Lifted off the ground. She winds up in a place called Oz.
Oh, stop it.
And
That's not a documentary.
No, it is. It looks so scary, but it was fun because Ronnie was in it, but he didn't have his walkie-talkie. He just carried a big lollipop. It was great. I never saw this show before, but it's what happens during a real hurricane. And I was nervous.
Sounds very realistic.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
Where is John Balearis? I'll ask him real quick, and then I got to take another break. I'm way behind. By the way, am I the only broadcaster who showed up at Sirius? I mean, where's Oprah? Where's Eminem? But then again, where is Oprah and Eminem on any given day?
Yeah.
Ghost town.
Yeah. So, John, the big question is, because you panicked everybody, including my wife.
Rightly so.
Well, I mean,
our whole staff.
Rightly so.
All right, the planet is still here, though. You were predicting the apocalypse, but okay, rightly so. A lot of people are suffering.
Well, subways flooded out. That has never happened.
True. That is true.
Floodways. West Side Highway.
Is it over now?
Yeah, it's over. We have one more tide cycle this morning. That will be moderate flooding with that. So maybe along the west side, east side, it may just come up or breach a little bit.
Now,
nothing like last night.
Help me out here. Jimmy's taping in Brooklyn. Jimmy Kimmel Show. I'm supposed to be on tonight. Am I able to get to Brooklyn?
Well, they're not going to have a high wind restriction on the bridges, so the bridges probably will be okay. The only problem is the flooding that has taken place.
That's what I mean. Is it closed? Or I mean, what am I supposed to be doing here?
Well, I would suggest that he cans the show.
Well, he could do the show. What is it, Ronnie?
Every bridge and tunnel except for the Lincoln Tunnel is closed right now.
Right. Does Balearis know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Not about that. They're closed.
He's a weatherman, not a traffic
They're closed.
That's why I suggest you...
What are you talking about high winds?
Just forget about
if the bridges are closed. They're closed.
Yeah,
you can't go on the bridge no matter what.
Right now, but I'm saying
I don't know if they're going to open it.
At noontime when the pressure gradient relaxes.
So what am I supposed to do? Stand by and wait to see if I'm going?
Yeah, I mean...
do I keep Ronnie here all day? What do I do?
I said... The winds will relax this afternoon, so I think the bridges will reopen.
But how will I be? What is it, Ronnie?
I don't think it's because of the winds or anything. I think they're trying to keep the people out of the city until they straighten out all the messes here.
Right.
And I think that's why they're keeping the bridges closed and the tunnels.
So what do you
They're trying to keep the traffic out of the city.
Well, tell me what to do here. What do I do with the Jimmy Kimmel Show?
I don't know.
I'm going out of my fucking mind here. I don't want to disappoint the guy.
You would think somebody would contact you and let you know.
No, they're going to keep me guessing.
What's today?
I mean, they canceled the show last night.
Am I supposed to spend 5 hours?
There was no show last night.
I know, and now he's feeling bad because Letterman and the other guy, Fallon did the show.
I got a feeling you're going.
Yeah, but I mean, to what end? I mean, will I be in a car for 4 hours trying to get there?
Not many cars on the road.
You know what, John? You're not giving me the answers I need.
I think you're going.
Okay.
You may have some delays wherever the cleanup is, but for the most part, you're going.
Well, he's right in,
You're going.
downtown Brooklyn.
All right.
It won't be that hard to get.
Yeah, you get the winds. This is it. The storm's winding down. And, Robin, it was never downgraded to a tropical storm.
It wasn't? I heard that somewhere.
False information.
What was it? Was it a hurricane?
It was a hurricane until 30 miles off the Atlantic City coast. And then it made that transformation into the hybrid storm, which became a normal winter storm. Call it a super cyclonic storm. So.
Okay, so I didn't have the right term.
So, Robin,
No, but the winds were.
It wasn't a hurricane.
Matter of semantics. The winds were still a Hurricane 85 in the center as it went on shore in Atlantic City, but they don't want to call it a hurricane because it didn't have the true tropical characteristics of a hurricane. The eye.
What were the highest winds reported here in the
96, LaGuardia Airport.
96?
Yeah,
tucked it in, it got up to 88.
Yeah, along the Jersey Shore, 89. 89 Tuckerton, Surf City, 89.
Oh, that's some wind.
Yeah, Atlantic City.
Why didn't the wind blow off Bobo's wig? I can't figure that out.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
That was odd.
Bobo needs a cyclone.
By the way, John, I want to thank you personally. You did an excellent job last
thank
night.
you.
I was able to listen to some of it, not all of it. I was going to call in, and then I got the whole emergency going on at my place.
Right.
But you did a great job. It was great to have you as part of the team.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank you for that.
Well,
Really.
I want to thank you for the opportunity. I thought,
You bet.
Thank you.
All right, John.
Appreciate it.
Good job. Keep us
Thank
posted
you.
if anything
I will.
happens.
I will.
Immediately. My own personal weatherman there,
Yes.
John Boleros. Boleris or Boleros?
Polaris.
Boleris.
Like Antonio Polaris.
Like Antonio Banderas. Has your relationship with your girlfriend changed? Oh, he's gone. Okay, too
They
late.
got engaged yesterday.
That's right. Exciting. All right. Well, I got to take a break again.
So we still don't know what the day will bring. Whether
No,
we'll
and
be
it's
able to
just-
get out of the city.
And then what if you get there and he's like doing a no audience thing? Would that
Well, I
bother
don't know.
you?
No, I prefer it.
Oh, okay.
He needs a fucking audience. I mean, honestly, who needs it?
Right.
It's crazy. But I just, you know what it is? I'm trying to figure out my day,
Right.
and I just don't want to, like, try to get there and spend 3 hours in a car trying to get there because out of some guilt. Normally, I'd say, look, I can't get to your Brooklyn. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, you heard what happened to DePace today.
Yeah, he's trapped in his car because he tried
Yeah,
to
because there's
come in.
only one way in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I really don't want to spend my evening doing that. I do have to work myself in the morning. I wish it. Can you call Jimmy, please, and just give me an answer on what they're doing?
Who are you talking to?
Have JD.
You, Robin. Hello. You know what it is? Jimmy came all the way from California. He's all excited to do a show, but unfortunately, I live in Manhattan. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get there.
He came at the worst time.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that guy who doesn't show up for him, but
What are you supposed to do? It's out of your control.
I don't know.
you
I'm sure somehow it'll be like, well, he could have gotten here, you know. I mean, I don't know how to get there.
Even the helipads were flooded.
Yeah. And maybe by tonight it'll be fine, but how do I know? I mean, how can I predict that?
And they don't tape at night, right? They're taping in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, they're taping at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
But I have to get there.
They want you there by 3 or something, right?
No.
No?
No, I was going to leave the city at 4:30 and get over there by 5:30, you know.
It could very well. Everything could have changed by noon today.
Yeah. Well, I'll just stand on alert all day.
Well, you got yourself into this.
Yeah, I sure did. Well, yeah, I did. You're right. Did anybody ever get a hold of Jimmy? Steve, weren't you supposed to do that? What happened?
I talked to Jimmy.
Right.
He's on hold back there. Obviously, we can't put him up. But he says they're planning on
What do you
doing
mean
a
you can't
show
put
if
him up?
you're doing the show.
You can't put him up?
I mean, I just called him from the regular phone and talked to him.
What the fuck?
So he's saying
You
they're
can't
still
get him on the air.
We can try to right now. The guys are getting the wrap up ready. I thought you wanted me to talk to him. That's what I did.
No, Steve.
Yeah.
When I say I want you to call him, it means I want to talk to him.
Okay, hold on.
Not that I want you to talk.
I'll get him up. 1 second.
Okay. Oh shit, Steve's out of it, man.
He doesn't understand you at all.
Oh, now I like I'm in charge of Jimmy's show.
You are calling the shots.
I mean, calling the shots. I can't get to
this
Brooklyn.
is once again back to you. What is your mechanism for?
Right. I mean, it's a nightmare. This Sandy.
Fucking mechanisms.
Oh my God.
For doing Jimmy's show.
Yeah.
And whether you'll be there or not.
Listen, I just agreed to do Jimmy's show. I didn't know there was going to be a major hurricane and that the blocking off all the bridges to Brooklyn. It's too much for me. Jimmy's got to let me off the hook.
It's just a talk show.
And then you call him. It's his show. He says, well, if you'll come, we'll do a show.
It's up to me to come. It's up to me to do my show for me. All my guests canceled. I did the show. I'll get a hold of Jimmy.
All right. Well, Jimmy has a whole stash of bits from last night that he didn't get to do.
You can play
and
those
he has
bits.
the bits they were going to do tonight.
Yeah, I saw him on a tricycle riding around in Brooklyn.
Right.
That's funny. Just do that.
Run that for an hour.
It's a 12 o'clock at midnight show. 3 people are up at that time of night. Oh, my God. Oh, there's Jimmy on the tricycle. This is so unbelievable, this mess that I'm in with this Sirius and just getting phone calls.
That's crazy.
It's a whole thing. This has been going on all morning. I got a headache. Steve, just give me a heads up. If you can't do it, you can't do it. I didn't know it's so complicated to get Jimmy on the phone. What's going on, JD?
People are running around like crazy. Just give them another minute.
Another minute?
My stomach hurts. I'm going to throw up. What's the matter with you? What are you laughing about? What's funny?
I
mean, really, what the fuck? Have you not learned anything? What?
Never mind.
No, tell me what you're saying.
No,
I
I was about to say whenever Steve told Jim McClure was like, fuck, I already set up for a wrap-up.
I don't care about wrap-up.
I know.
Take that whole thing off the air. Wrap-up. Those two.
But they're getting it done.
Wrap-up is canceled. How's that? Now can they get me the phone call?
They're working on it. Just need another minute.
Oh, my God.
I thought they should... never mind.
What? You thought what?
I thought he could just call your cell and you put it on speaker. Oh, wait. Here's Jim.
Yeah. What is it, Jim? What are you doing?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy. Look at how hard it is. Just get a phone call. This is some operation.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Jimmy! I'm sorry I asked. I just want to get my situation settled. I don't want to walk around all day with this hanging over my head.
Right, because now you don't know. Whoa, what's that?
Oh, my God.
You know, it's hard to deal with the uncertainty.
I like that everyone that's not here is worried about wrap-up show. I don't give a fuck. I'm here. I'm doing a show. Wrap-up show.
And Gary's going to phone it in?
Yeah, he's running around his neighborhood looking for somebody with a phone line so he can be on an ISDN line. He couldn't have spent the night in the city and just been here.
Hello, I need to call Jimmy Kimmel.
And now because of him again and his bullshit, I gotta now. I can't get the phone call. I thought they had this all set up for me. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Eureka.
Magic.
Oh, it sounds really good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's just I'm worried about what's going to happen with the wrap-up show tonight.
Well, obviously Jimmy's on a cell phone, right, Jimmy?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm just trying to figure out how to conduct my life. I'm assuming I can't get into Brooklyn because every bridge is shut off.
Well, it is now, but it looks like it's pretty clear, doesn't it?
Ronnie's telling me that it's not, and that...
Well, they haven't opened the bridges yet.
I mean, I don't know
Ronnie also yesterday told you there was no way for him to sleep in the city.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, he's just looking to go home, so... Boy, Jimmy's connection is bad.
I know.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm just on a cell phone. I'm in a hotel in Brooklyn.
So are you feeling bad now or guilty because Letterman did his show and Fallon did his show, or is that screwing you up?
Well, it doesn't really make any difference. I think I feel bad that 800 people had tickets last night and didn't get to see a show. I'm hoping to minimize that throughout the week.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I mean, you're going to 11:30, which is going to be cool, but right now the show's on at midnight. Why are we busting our like? I'll try. I mean, like I could try to get to Brooklyn, but it might take me hours. Like I can't leave the city till about 4 o'clock or 4:30.
Right.
And then I could end up getting stuck for like 3 hours trying to cross the bridge. But really, why are we doing? I mean, I want to do the show. I'm not looking to get out of it, but I mean, What do you think, Ronnie?
Why
What
are
do
you
you
putting
hear?
it off on me that I want to go home?
Well, you tell me.
You
What
said
do
I
we-
want to go home. I never said I wanted to go home. When did
Yeah,
I
but
say
you're
that?
saying there's no way we'll be able to get across the bridge.
They have all the bridges closed. So
But that's-
I have no
it's 10
control.
o'clock in the
I
morning.
don't have control over that.
But do you think later this afternoon they might open
know,
it?
just like you don't know.
So do you mind hanging out in the city? We'll wait around and we'll see if
I
we can do
said
Jimmy's show.
I never said anything of the sort that I was going home. Did
Jimmy,
the hell
when
is
do you
wrong
need
with
it? Like, when are you going to decide if you're doing a show?
Well, we're doing a show if you come. I mean, we're definitely going to do a show.
So it sounds.
I mean, we can push
What
it a
is your
little later
mechanism?
if we need to, or whatever.
No, you can't go any later. I got to work tomorrow morning.
I know, but I'm just trying to be flexible.
No, I mean, I would rather do it now, quite frankly. But let's get it over with.
Is Jimmy already in Brooklyn?
Yeah, Jimmy's in Brooklyn because he has to prove to his staff that he's one of them. He didn't want to stay in like a 5-star hotel while the rest of the staff is in a shithole.
Oh my God!
Last night, everyone was saying we're going to die in the 3-star hotel.
Yeah. Imagine that. What a disgrace. Imagine the newspaper. You read Jimmy Kimmel died in a 3-star hotel.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Oh, well, all the expense. But now that I see what they've done, there's no expense.
Can you guys...
Oh, there's an expense, believe me.
Wish you guys had done the show in Manhattan, then I could be there. Well...
I know, we made a terrible mistake.
Well, I'm just thinking, like... I just don't know what... I guess Ronnie, we're going to have to wait around all day. And, but then what if we can't get there?
One good thing is there's no traffic outside. I mean, I don't think if the bridge is open, you will not be stuck on it. I'm looking at it right
but Jimmy,
now.
seriously, at what point are we going to decide whether you... I mean, you must have some sort of...
There has to be a time.
There has to be a time where we decide whether the show is going on.
The show must go on.
No. See, I told you, I'm not going to get an answer, and then what am I supposed to do all day? I guess
putting it on you, I think, Howard. It's just
and Howard's putting it on me.
No, and I'm putting it on Jimmy. Jimmy,
do what you normally do all day, and then if the bridge is open, come over here.
And then aren't I screwing you up if the bridge is... Well, I guess it's not my fault.
Well, what can you do if the bridge is closed?
But what if the bridge is open, but it's like so limited, and then like it's like 3 hours to get there and 3 hours back? I'm fucked.
Well, I mean, I think you can evaluate that situation.
All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to make my every effort to get there. How's that?
That's all we can ask.
All right.
Thank you.
And is Tracy Morgan there?
Well, not right now, but I assume he'll be here.
Ronnie's bummed out.
Why? Because he has to stay.
Because Ronnie knows it's going to be a bitch to get over to Brooklyn. He knows.
I have no clue. I don't even know if we're going to get over the bridge. I had to talk my way over the bridge this morning.
So, Ron, how are we going to tell Jimmy what to do? Because you are the driver, and you're the guy who's going to get me there. At what point should we? I guess we'll just hang out and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got to figure. We got to wait and see if they open up the bridges. But the thing that scares me is because they don't want. My opinion is they don't want people in the city right now.
Right.
Well, you'll be leaving the city.
Understood, Robbie.
Yeah,
but we got to come back.
You know, I can't believe that Jimmy doesn't have the kind of pull where, his guests are going to get a pass from the cops to go over the bridge.
Jimmy has no pull.
You know what?
He's on at 12
We might have that, actually.
When Jimmy gets on at 11:30, he'll have that kind of pull.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what are you going to do? It's God's fault.
I mean, I could be a douche and just say, hey, I can't get there. Fuck it. But I'm not going to do that to Jimmy.
Well, I'm working on something to have somebody go with us that possibly could get us over the bridge if it's closed.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure
we can work on that too.
I just want to make sure we can get back. That's the problem.
Well, if that same person is with us.
You can room with Jimmy tonight.
If that same person stays with us, which he's supposed to.
Who do we know? Superman?
No.
Who is this?
Giuliani.
Giuliani's going to drive with us?
No, we need someone with a badge.
All right. Ronnie, I understand. I'm making a joke.
Shut up, Shuli, you imbecile. I'm sick of you.
He's
already.
an imbecile.
I'm sick of you.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, we're going
to... We will contact Ronnie, and we will figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't go out of your way to figure it out, Ronnie. I was so jealous. I wish I had been booked for Monday night.
Right.
Why does he book changing tomorrow night with Letterman? What a great show that would be.
Yeah, get Letterman tonight.
No, the two of you together.
Well, what do you mean?
You and Letterman tomorrow night.
Nah, Jimmy's so hard for Letterman. He wants to have the whole time with him. He doesn't want me interrupting his date.
That would be great. You and him together.
And you know what kills me, Jimmy? All the publicity you do, you talk about like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to interview Dave. I'm more of a fucking hero to you than Dave.
That's true, but these people
people don't want to talk about you. They want to talk about Dave.
The New York Magazine did a big article on Jimmy, and it was like, oh, my God, you would think, like, Jimmy beats off to Dave every minute. And I don't even think Dave is that much of a hero to Jimmy. It's just become this thing. I mean,
it actually is true.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's a little much. I mean, I know Jimmy worships me way more than Letterman.
There's only one hero tonight, and that is Howard Stern for coming over the bridge.
And meanwhile, I was supposed to be on Wednesday night, which would have been a lot easier for me, but he bumped me for Letterman and put me on Tuesday.
Oh, well, how was that?
Because Letterman wanted Wednesday. I mean,
that's
it's
not
so
nice.
Painful.
That's not exactly what happened.
How long are you going to interview Letterman for? Like the whole show?
No, not the whole show.
Yeah. Who's on with Letterman? Who's the guest?
I don't know. Maybe Kelly Ripa, maybe the band. Oh, it's Halloween, Vampire Weekend. I think we're doing a comedy bit.
Right, that's what the billing was, that you've got some Vampire Weekend.
What is
and
that?
David Letterman.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the band, yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like Jimmy's reserved the whole show for Letterman. It's going to be like 60 minutes. It's going to be
in-depth.
Yeah, an in-depth.
We're doing 2 segments with Dave.
You should do the monologue together. Do dueling monologues, and then like have like a banjo player, and then do a joke, and then Dave does a joke.
Listen, if you come tonight, we'll do anything you want.
Well, I'm going to do my best to get there. How's that? And because believe me, I would have canceled, but Jimmy's my friend, so I'll do it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. You think there'll be an audience there? Probably not, right?
Oh yeah, there'll be an audience there.
Yeah, I don't care if there is one. I prefer them not being there.
Marianne from Brooklyn will be there.
Yeah, but I really prefer them not being there.
Marianne's there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you should do when Letterman comes on? Bring out a bed and an intern. What a bit that'd be. You'll go down in fucking late night history.
See,
Dave,
I told you should be there.
Yeah. Dave, we know you're miserable. You haven't been able to bang any interns since you got caught. So tonight, here's a bed and here's an intern. You have a blast.
Want to make it feel like you're at home.
Yeah. Are you even going to bring that up, Jimmy?
What? No, of course not.
What the hell am I
What kind of interview is that?
I watched Jimmy last week. He had Axl Rose on his show. He was
Yeah.
great. I thought Jimmy did a great job with Axl Rose.
I
He
think
made
Axl
him
was supposed to
interesting.
call in here, but he never did.
I talked to him about calling in here. He apparently enjoyed his last experience talking to you.
He did, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't even know if he remembers his last
Yeah, I don't even. In fact, I don't even remember him. He called in.
Yeah, once with someone else. There were 2 guys in a hotel room.
Yeah, they had a bunch
And
of
one of
chicks.
them was Axl Rose.
Yeah, and he was dating that model, whatever her name was.
He's not a big fan of Slash, I'll tell you that.
No, you asked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He hates him. Slash.
It was a good interview.
Yeah, I would love to go do Jimmy's show tonight. Okay, listen, I'm going to do my best. At what time? Like, I guess at some point I'm going to have to call you. If it's like 2:00 and the bridge is still closed, we're going to bail, I guess.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All right.
You don't
We
think
can
you
heal
can get
the city
across the
together.
bridge?
Wait, what did Jimmy say?
I said we can heal the city together.
All right.
Okay.
Jimmy's getting married, by the way.
Wow.
It's always something.
He's always up to something. Big
And
wedding.
what is with the big weight loss? Is that for the wedding pictures?
Nah, he's just trying to get healthy.
A lot of times, women do that. They get skinny for the wedding pictures.
No, he's being skinny just in general.
You're sure about
Yeah,
that?
I
He's
know.
not going to plump up again after?
Did you have some sort of health scare? Some doctor told you were going
Is
to have a
that
heart
right?
attack or something?
It wasn't really a scare. I just made it. I don't. Really more than anything, I bought a scale and I started weighing myself, and I became obsessed with weighing myself.
Right.
And that's really all there is to it.
Yeah, he's not fun to eat with anymore because I go to dinner with him and like orders a sensible dinner. It used to be more fun.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, wow. Hey, Jimmy, you want to get dessert? No, just some fruits.
Well, listen, between you and Beth and Molly, I'm the only glutton in the bunch, and it's embarrassing.
Listen to Jimmy's phone.
I think the storm's coming back.
What kind of phone is that?
I don't know.
It's an iPhone.
Wow. Awful. You got Verizon or...
I love that you blame me for this phone. It's your connection.
No.
I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, it might be our connection, actually.
Who
Probably
knows
is
what's
us.
going on with, what happened yesterday.
Steve Brandano hooked it up.
Do you want me to do a whole pre-interview? Because your organization keeps hocking me for a pre-interview. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not planning on talking about anything. I think we should just have a conversation.
I leave that up to you. If you want it, you can have it. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't even know what... I mean, if you want me to have one, I'll have one. But it just seems like a royal pain in the ass. When I get there, they can pre-interview me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you know stuff about it. Ask me some stuff when I'm sitting there.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you want to know? That's a good question, Robin. What do you want to know?
Mostly I want to know if you're coming or not.
That's a good question. I want to know if I'm coming or not. Boy, Jimmy's marrying.
No idea.
Jimmy's marrying a great
Panic
girl.
You've thrown everyone into.
What panic?
Everyone's listening to every word you say yesterday, all day this morning. Howard says he might not come. He's hedging. We don't know.
I'm not hedging. I'm saying I might not be able to get there if the bridge is closed. What am I supposed to swim?
That's what I said to these people. What is he supposed to swim?
Did you hear Dave Letterman on our show yesterday talking about you?
Letterman on your show?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was on the ISDN line.
Evil Dave.
Evil Dave, yeah.
Oh,
he was talking about you. He says he didn't want to do your show.
I don't know if my producers are listening, but it might be a good idea if Evil Dave called our segment producer, Ken Crosby, and fucked with him.
Right. Jimmy's marrying a great girl named Molly.
Yeah.
Hot.
Forget hot. She's a wonderful, funny woman. I'm very happy for this couple.
A super...
Wow, Howard says you're not hot.
I said she's...
that's not true.
Oh, wow.
How dare you.
I said she's hot, but forget about hot. She's a terrific girl. Oh, that's mean.
I'm just starting trouble. You know, better.
Well, I'm going to make every effort to get over there.
Me too.
And Ronnie, too.
That's very nice of you.
I'll take Ronnie if I have to.
Yeah, the star of Cougar Town is going to be there as well.
I'm more than happy to settle for Ricky, man.
All right, James.
All right, thank you so much. I know it's a pain in the ass.
No. I listen, I'm going to make every effort. If it's closed, then I'm not coming. That's it. Otherwise, I'm there.
All right, pray for rain.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jimmy.
Jimmy Kimmel. All right. So the answer is, Ronnie, we got to hang out all day.
Under better conditions, I would have gone with you.
Yeah, I know. Of course you would have. Yeah. Under better conditions, I would go. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ron. I don't know what to tell you.
No, what are you
Gotta
gonna do?
drag you into it.
I'm dragging you into this. I need you.
I know. Hey.
So we'll hang out today.
All right.
Well, maybe we'll go over to the psychiatrist. I'll talk to him. I missed the psychiatrist yesterday because I released Ronnie. No way else.
And does the psychiatrist understand a weather interruption?
I don't know. We'll take that up today. He gets depressed.
He gets mad at you.
He does.
He gets mad.
Yeah. Thinks I'm not working hard enough in my therapy. All right, Ron. All right. Good morning, everybody. And we are here live at Sirius XM. Well, some of us are. Shuli is here. Benji is here. Robin is here. Fred is here. Yes, these are the guys. These are the guys you want to go to war with. No, there are other guys here. J.D. Harmeyer is here. Jim McClure is here. Who else is here? Steve Brandano is here, who has just been promoted to executive producer. Ganji here, oddly enough.
He's running the whole show by himself, practically.
You know, it's so weird. So many people around here were offered a hotel room to stay in and do this show, and for the life of me, I don't understand why they... Gary was like, well, I have to be with my family.
I have to protect my house.
And how are you protecting your house exactly?
That's why I kept asking that question. How are you going to protect the house?
Such a pussy.
I could turn on the generator.
And I love all the people who write me in the email. You know, you're very mean to Gary. It's like, well, yeah, you're probably going nowhere in life, too. You know what I mean? You're probably a loser, too. I just don't have that mentality. Yeah, Gary called me last night, you know, in the middle of the storm, big storm. And he says, what is the mechanism by which you are coming in? What mechanism will help you to determine when you are coming in? I said, what mechanism? What mechanism will determine when I'm coming in?
Wow.
I said, here's the mechanism, Gary. I'm going to get up tomorrow. And
if the world's still here.
If the world's here, I'm going to go over to Sirius and do a radio show. I don't know. That's my mechanism. Well, he was asking me again, what mechanism is he using?
Right.
To determine. You know, and I was just like, I don't know how to answer that question. I'm not your daddy. I mean, what do you want me to do? I told you, take a hotel room in the city and be here. That's what my father taught me. My father made it into work no matter what.
Well, I used to work in hospitals. There was no such thing as, you just don't come in.
I mean, Doug Goodstein hasn't been here for 2 days. That is one dude. If I'm ever in a war, that's the one dude.
With him.
Yeah, I'd rather be against him. He has got to be the biggest fucking pussy on 2 feet.
He's
and I'm not.
France.
I mean, yesterday there was absolutely no issue with getting in and out of the city. Well, how would he know that, Bull? Well, there's no guarantees in life, but there was nothing happening.
But the offices were closed.
Yeah. But they were told to stay home because the offices are closed. Not our offices. In Demand. I don't know where In Demand offices are. Maybe they're downtown.
That's not where he works.
No, he works here, and I'm here, and everybody else is here. I don't know. Everyone's so fucked up with the work. It's crazy.
Well, these guys aren't even of the generation I'm talking about, but, they give seminars now to teach people how to talk to the new generation because you just can't say, go do this.
No, they don't know from that. Well, like Scott the engineer hasn't been here in 2 days, and that was going to happen. I mean, you just know.
I remember 9/11.
Yeah.
And, I went home with Scott.
Yeah.
And I looked at Scott at some point in the evening. I said, he'll never get to work tomorrow.
Right.
I got to get out of here.
Right, he doesn't even consider it.
And so I spent 2 hours finding my way through the streets to get home so I could go to work on my own in the morning.
Exactly. Tim Sabian's here. Jim McClure is here. I mean, these guys, they know that someone's got to put the show on. Someone had to be here. I had my ISDN line set up last night as well and made contingency plans. And I said, if I can't get in, I'll do it on the ISDN line. I don't know. I just don't get it.
Well, when I, started to have this problem, I immediately said, get that ISDN line working and make sure it works.
There you go. That's it. Woman hasn't missed a day. I mean, Robin's here, whether there's illness, I don't know. Somehow she does it. Yeah, I don't know how many other people would do that.
I've limped in. I've crawled.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her. It's a job. Not fun all the time, but it's a job. You do it. You could chop your head off, you'd still be doing it. I could chop Robin's head off and she'd still be at work. Yeah. Well, I have to go home. I mean, why? What are you going to do? Oh, if a tree falls on the house, I got to... If the tree falls on the house, I mean, if the tree falls on the house...
What are you going to do?
He
really thinks he can get a tree off a house?
There are people who could help me. And then I can patch up the hole. Yeah, okay.
I got a top.
It's Armageddon. What do you think's happening?
No, this morning I'm listening to, people having been killed by tree limbs.
There we go.
And Gary's going to go out and fight one.
Right. Well, I'm fine. Well, he's got those beaver teeth. No, I mean, I love people's email, too. I'm a big fan, but you are being a huge dick about Gary. If you cared about Gary and his family, you wouldn't be such a condescending asshole. I can guarantee you the guy who wrote this letter, at best, is a part-time worker at McDonald's. I guarantee it. You trust me, you do not get anywhere with that attitude. You said Gary is deserting the show. I didn't say that.
Never did you say that.
You're such a miserable person that you have no understanding. This is a guy who is definitely coddled by his mother. You have no understanding that people's families are more important than work. I didn't say...
You don't bring the family to New York.
Yeah, right. Keep your family safe. And go out and slay the tiger. Most people care about their homes and family. Well, what am I going to do? Am I going to rebuild my home? What am I, Amish? This guy wrote, Gary's a dumbass. I've been through 3 hurricanes in which the eye passed over my head. The only reason I stayed was because I had no homeowner's insurance and nowhere else to go. Gary, listen to Boff. You can rebuild a house, but you can't replace your life or the lives that you care about. Being 10 stories up in New York City would be a smarter thing to do. Yeah, I said, if you care about your family, get Mary and Lucas in here and put them in a hotel, which we're providing for you.
And forget the house.
Yeah, and the house will be fine. Well, this guy obviously gets it. Gary, don't fall for Howard's nonsense. Yeah, you know when the boss is a bad man.
Right.
Can I depend on you? Howard's an asshole. There are millions of listeners who can't wait until Beth leaves him. Oh. That day is coming. There's some guy on Twitter wrote, I hope Beth dies in the storm, and I hope your parents die in the storm.
Those are your fans.
Yeah, those are my fans. People are so... Then I looked up the guy who wrote that, and he's up on some sort of charges or something. I don't know if it's the same guy.
Shock.
Yeah, I said, let me look up this guy, see what he's up to.
That's the guy that's got Gary's back.
Yeah.
And Gary kept making a big thing about somebody being at my house. Nobody was at my house.
Oh, Gary went off on me yesterday. He attacked me. On the
yeah. I heard that. It's funny to me.
I haven't earned the right to goof on
In the wrap-up
Gary.
show, he attacked you?
Yeah.
Basically, he was saying, I haven't earned the right to goof on him.
And I'm arrogant.
And in reality, he's really pissed at you.
Right.
And he doesn't have the cojones to come after you.
Right.
So he's going to go after me
for
doing my job.
Right.
Which is entertaining you, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
You're my audience.
Exactly. In the meantime, Gary, you should fire anybody who goes along with Howard's "Can I depend on you" nonsense.
Gary should fire him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Quit being an asshole, Howard. This is a huge storm. Wall Street shut down. All schools in New Jersey are closed. Tons of other businesses are closed or workers are working from home. Give Techno Beaver a break. It's fine. I told him, go home. He went from me. He wants to be home with his family in case of emergency. Doug Good seems to be holed up with that family for like he doesn't even give a second thought about coming in. I'm sorry.
What he's doing. He's watching TV.
Yeah, I mean, what is he doing?
Games.
Yeah, what is Doug Goodstein doing?
There's no protecting the family going on.
He's running around with those bug eyes of his, taking fucking pictures.
Yeah, he's probably photographing or recording the storm.
He's putting all those precious baby clothes in a higher ground. So
I'll tell you what it is. He doesn't want to miss the storm. He's like having fun in the storm.
Yeah, he's taking the photos.
Yeah, taking rainbows. Yeah. I know exactly what the fuck this guy's doing. And it's fine. I'm not telling anyone to come into work, because God forbid you tell someone to come into work, then they sue you because you put them in danger. I don't give a shit if anybody showed up for work. This is what set off the firestorm. All I said is, I'm coming into work. Oh, Boff is coming into work, but what if Mary gets hit by a tree? I said, I don't know what to tell you. I'm coming into work. You can come in or not. Last night I'm on the phone with him again. What is the mechanism by which you're going to decide?
I think that's the most beautiful sentence.
What is the mechanism
I've ever heard?
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know, Gary. And then he said to me, well, what he was saying is, what is my mechanism for coming into work? I said, Gare, don't come in.
You know what it was? It was, where's your cutoff switch?
Yeah, and I said, Beth said to me, why don't you stay home and take a day off? I go, because, hey, I'm supposed to be here. There's no reason I shouldn't try. I'll do my best. I said to Gary, I think you should stay in the city if you want to be in a work. No, I got to be home with Mary. Fuck you. You're an asshole. I go, no. I said, if you want to be here, we have a hotel for you. If you don't, go home. Why is that an angry boss?
It was so crazy.
But you're making me feel stupid and guilty. I go, well, that's your problem. I didn't tell you to do anything.
You're goofing on me.
Yeah, I'm goofing on him somehow. And whoever's not here, you're going to goof on. I'm not goofing on you. It's like, how dare you put me up in a hotel? Gee, I'm sorry.
Don't provide for me.
Well, what about my family? Put them in the hotel.
Yeah.
I can't do that. We can't leave our house. We don't. You have staff. Why am I being attacked? You asked me what you should do.
I don't have
do
the
anything.
options
Stay
you
home.
have.
I don't have the. I mean, I'm getting attacked by this fucking beaver face prick.
I could turn on the sump pump.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want from me? I got enough problems. I got to get myself to work. Well, then last night he goes, I'm going to tell you who. I'm in the middle of my whole fucking alarm system is going off my apartment because it's a piece of shit, which I'm having ripped out.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, and there's water coming in through the window, and I'm sitting there.
God.
And then Gary calls and goes, Wolf, I'm going to give you a briefing on who will definitely be there tomorrow. I go, I don't care. Well, Steve Brandano, JD. I go, Gary.
I can tell you who won't be there. Me.
I don't care. He goes, what do you mean you don't care? I go, I don't. If they're there, they're there. I hope they'll be there. If they're not, it's okay. Release yourself from guilt. By the way, I'm not mad that the guy didn't show up. I just want him to leave me alone.
But look at all you had going on.
Yeah,
You were protecting your apartment.
I'm protecting my apartment. You have staff. I didn't see any staff. It was me and Beth.
You're all alone when that alarm was going off, right?
Yeah. You have staff. I go, okay, I have staff. I want to know where my staff is right now.
I don't have a butler.
Yeah, well, neither do I, fucknut.
Well, I'm staff.
Boy, if his anger didn't come out, I'm the angry one.
In about 2 seconds, too.
Oh, my God.
And it was like he presented...
But he was yelling it at me, too. And he was like, somebody's at your house. Nobody was at my house.
I don't know. You know what? Robin's got some problems. I don't hear her bitching once. She doesn't ever ask me what she should do.
It was like a bunch of kids that were waiting for the school to cancel.
Yeah.
Right.
And the school just wouldn't cancel.
Yeah, right. And he was upset.
And that's exactly it.
Yeah, and they just got pissed off.
What does it take to make it stop?
I mean, I don't know what he wanted from me.
This is category 1.
Oh, my God.
Here's
And as I predicted, it's bad. You know, there's people with power. By the way, where does Gary... By the way,
today.
Of course you could. Where does Gary live? Gary was without power before the storm even came.
I know.
I mean, it was like, what? You should move. Maybe that's the answer. Where the fuck do you live in like where? Guam? Gary goes, we just lost power. This was...
My power's
like 9 o'clock in the morning.
It was 9 o'clock Monday morning.
Yeah, it hadn't started raining.
Nothing.
Yeah, like my mother called me. And she had lost power. It's unbelievable, my mother.
She lost power?
She lost power. Dark well, I was calling, and I knew they must have lost power because the phone was ringing over and over again. And I know they're home.
Right. Where else are they going?
So I got them. I wanted to get them a cell phone. They won't get one. But when I bought them their car, I got them a cell phone in there. So they run out to the car. They get the cell phone, and my mother, God bless her, it's probably the oldest, shittiest cell phone because she won't get a new one. She won't allow me to get her new one. She wouldn't know how to work it. And then she gets on. She's like, "Hello, Howard." When she's on the cell phone, she can't even believe it works.
Yeah, she's like acting like it's a tin can with a string.
I go, "Yes, Mom." And then I lower my voice. "Yes, Mom." Howard, was that you who called?
Oh, dear.
Yes, it was me, Mom. We thought so. We don't have the power. Your father and I don't have any power. I said, I mean, I could hear her out the window.
She didn't need a phone.
Yeah, I go, Mom, they won't get a phone. They won't get anything. They won't get a TiVo.
At a point like that, don't they realize it would be so convenient to have a cell phone?
The phone is working. It only rings downstairs. We can't hear it. You have to let it ring.
I go, okay, why don't you give me your cell phone number so I can call you?
No, don't call us. Yeah, we don't want the power to run down on the phone. We're going to turn it off. We'll use it to call you.
Oh, my goodness.
All hell was breaking loose. I said, okay, whatever. I don't know what to do. So my head's spinning, and I'm worried about my parents, and I'm worried about this. And then Gary gets on with me. I'm going to give you a list of who is going to be present. It gets all official.
It's mechanism time.
Yeah, and I'm like, Gary, what do you think I'm going to do with that information? Really analyze it. Don't you want to know who's going to be there? I'm like, no, not really. But don't you need to know? He was like fucking in a panic. Like, don't you need to know? And I go, no, Gar, I don't. I said, please don't worry about it. I said, you're home, relax. Keep your family safe, and if a tree falls, and be sure to chop it down. Meanwhile, I was thinking about Gary. Meanwhile, so worried about his family being safe. He's got this big fucking trampoline in the backyard.
Yeah, he wouldn't move.
And on the news last night, there was some idiot with a trampoline in his backyard that, of course, became like a missile.
Right.
Because the trampoline was airborne.
Yeah.
And, of course, it goes into his neighbor's house.
That's what I said to Gary yesterday. I said, he's talking about, you were talking about it hitting his house.
Yeah.
I was like, what about your neighbor?
Oh, forget it. So then I'm like, and then this one guy's trampoline ended up in the phone wires.
That was in Staten Island.
Yeah, took out the phones.
Yeah.
A trampoline.
A giant trampoline. It's just hung on telephone on all the electrical wires.
I'm on the trampoline.
And that's why they don't have any power.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's all worried about his family. I said, take in your fucking trampoline. That he doesn't do.
I took in my lunches.
Quit being an asshole, Howard. This is a huge storm. Wall Street shut down. All the schools in New Jersey are closed. Tons of other businesses are closed, or workers are working from home. Give Techno Beaver a break. I gave him a break. I don't know what he wanted from me. He was bothering me. He had his choice. Stay in the city or go home, and I didn't bust his balls at all. I just said to him, can I depend on you to be here? And he said, ooh. I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed
You're
to word
saying
it?
something else.
Well, that's the thing. I think in his mind, if you would have just said, are you going to be in tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I don't talk the way he wants me to.
That's not your mechanism.
And why get mad if it's just the same question, just directed in a different way?
I've been a listener for 20 years. This is the first time I've been compelled to write. Howard and Robin were totally out of line the way they spoke to Gary, another guy who was coddled. Guarantee you this guy doesn't have a good job. I guarantee you.
Grown up in my home.
This is a guy who's very satisfied working like a dog for some asshole who takes off whatever day he can get off. Howard denied that. I'll tell you how my father got his job. My father was a radio engineer, which was an okay job. Wasn't great. Back in those days, it was, listen, he made a great living for a guy, who he grew up poor. And my father never missed a day of work. But this is what I grew up with. If he was being paid that day, he showed up. I mean, my mother would go crazy in blizzards. Remember when we used to have blizzards?
Sure.
My father would somehow get in. Well, he worked for a guy named Fortune Pope. And Fortune Pope was a guy who owned radio stations, very wealthy man. I think he owned the National Enquirer at the time, or he owned all kinds of things. Very wealthy man, Fortune Pope. And my father was a lowly engineer. And one day, this Fortune Pope calls my father, and he figures, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. This guy, Fortune Pope. You never get to talk to Fortune Pope.
Right. Why is he?
No one talks to him. He goes, what's your name again? Stern, right? And my father goes, yes. He goes,
yes, Fortune Pope.
He goes, you never miss a day, do you? He goes, that's a lot. And then
very contrite, your dad.
And then the Fortune Pope goes, where are you from? Dracula?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, right. No. So he says to my father, you're a union guy, right? He goes, my father goes, yes, I'm in NABIT. He goes, I've never had a union guy who didn't play. Like, you work too hard. These other guys, they don't. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, Mr. Pope, I'm very honored to work for you. He says, I tell you what, I like you. He says, I got a recording studio. It's not doing much of anything. I got nobody to run it. I want you to run it. I want you to be the. My father goes, I don't want to lose my place in the union. Pope liked my father so much just because the guy showed up every day. He says to him, I'll keep you in the union. I want you to run this recording studio for me. So he says, really? So, okay. My father goes, and he goes every day, and he's there, working his ass off. Good day's work. Pope comes to him and says, wow, you're doing some job. And you want to own the recording studio? My father goes, oh, my God. My father never owned anything.
Wasn't a businessman. Didn't know what.
Yeah, he let my
like.
father and the couple of guys who worked the recording studio buy it from him, so they'd have their own business. And he even kept my father, I think, for a while in the union to make sure that he wouldn't lose his benefits. Mm-hmm. However it worked back then. My father put in a certain amount of hours as a recording engineer and as a radio engineer. And then eventually my father left the union and became the president of his own business and had the largest recording studio in Manhattan. That's how it works. That's it. You want this? Everyone goes, you're so fucking lucky. It's not luck. There's no luck. It's not luck. It's hard work.
Even people who look at us now don't know what we did to get here.
Oh, people have no
and they all
fucking
want to
clue.
be here.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, yeah, this looks like fun.
It's easy now.
You got it made. You got staff. I didn't have any staff.
There were plenty of times we didn't have staff.
When I worked in Detroit, and I'm sitting there and shoveling the snow off my car, 8 feet of snow off my car, so I can drive down that treacherous highway to get to this dumb radio station that no one was listening to anyway, but it was my job, and I got there. That's it. That's what put food on the table, was my career. What type of mechanism will you be using? Type of mechanism.
What type of mechanism does he use?
I don't know. I don't know what his mechanism is. I don't think I have any phones, do I? Again.
No phones right now. We're working on it, though.
All right. That's good.
Wow.
Working on it.
Some things never change.
Some things never change.
It was working when I tried it earlier.
That's another guy. He didn't show up yesterday. He didn't show up. And it's fine. I mean, listen.
I probably won't be here.
I know.
Yeah, but Howard, the day after 9/11, 9/12, there was no reason not to get to work.
Why should I try to come into work?
And I could smell sitting there in his house that he was not going to work on.
Well, if you go to Scott's house, you know how much fun is going on in there. Why would you want to leave?
Robin tried to escape 2 disasters that day.
Yeah.
One was the terrorist attack. The other was Scott's vehicle.
Right.
She tried did you have Scott drop you off at the mall, Robin?
I did. I had him drop,
sorry.
and they closed on me.
I like that Scott wasn't here for Yom Kippur.
Are
you religious? No, but I do want to honor my...
Honor what?
Honor what?
Honor my commitments other than work.
Yes, I have other commitments. Hey, you don't know. And I like when everyone gets mad at me. They go, "You don't know. You don't know what I'm up to."
Who are you?
Yeah.
Well, remember when Scott was a member of the Block Party group, and then he decided he wanted to leave the group because Ronnie left to do some work.
Yeah.
So he decided he needed a day off from the Block Party too, and he lied and said he had a family wedding to go to.
A family cousin.
Trust me,
no wedding.
No one's giving Scott the recording studio to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, can't be there. When I was talking to Gary, here's another one. Howard, you're such a fucking asshole about this. Can I depend on you, horseshit? Do you forget already that during Hurricane Irene, you had your personal weatherman and flew out to Pittsburgh like a fucking pussy? Yeah, I flew out to Pittsburgh, but I didn't do it on workday.
You were a pussy on your day off.
I'm a pussy. I can do whatever I want on my day off. I don't care. And I'm not a pussy. My wife wanted the animals moved, and we moved them. And we had nowhere else to go, and she wanted to go see her family. She said, let's do it. I said, okay. So in the middle of a storm, I got on a plane. That's how much of a pussy I am. You fucking asshole. Guarantee another guy. Guy who ever wrote this letter, if I could find him, it's another guy sitting at home, probably out of work, or, and sitting there going, woe is me, why can't I find a job?
They were attacking me on Twitter. How dare I come after Gary? Gary's been here for years. How dare I open my mouth and goof on him? I said, what?
Who's goofing on him? No one was even goofing on him. I just said, Gary, I can't make that decision for you. I gave you options. You can stay in the city in a hotel, or you can go home. And either way, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to be here. What is your mechanism? I go, I don't know my mechanism. I'm just going to be here. I'm going to find a way to do the show. What mechanism will tell you if you're doing the show from the studio? Don't you need to know who's going to be there? I go, no. Whoever's there, I'll do the show with. I said, I know Fred's going to be there because I can depend on him to be there. He told me so.
You know who?
Well, there you go again. Gary, that's not a put down of you. Fred said he will be there. I can depend on him being there. Why is that about you? Oh, my God. I tell you, I'm exhausted from this.
Take it back.
Doug Goodstein, I don't get this guy. I don't know what his story is, but fine. He wants to stay home. Stay home. Scott, the engineer, wants to stay home. Stay fucking home. I don't care. We'll get in on... I might as well take off Wednesday. They took off Monday and Tuesday. What's the point?
We'll get the whole week.
I know Governor Chris Christie wants us to stay off the road, so...
Governor Chris Christie, I want to look like him. Round.
He's going to reschedule Halloween.
I mean, it was amazing. I can't even believe the show's up and running without Scott being here. 2 days, and the show sounds as good as it ever sounded. Go figure. How do we do it? And even Jason, I mean, he had to run home yesterday. I'm like, Jason, what are you running home to? You got an apartment. I said, dude, stay in a hotel. No, I got to get home. Okay, I didn't bust anybody.
These homes are like
internet porn.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from some lawyer telling me that I killed Jason by making him stay at work. I don't want to hear it. Everybody makes their own decision. It just sets everybody off when I decide to come to work. And then I become an asshole, and I'm a jerk because I'm coming into work. I don't know. Maybe the 3-day-a-week schedule is killing everybody.
But I remember, being a kid, and as you said, in blizzards, and I guess my father thought it was important to have a job.
Oh, I bet he did.
Go to work in the blizzard.
Right.
Yeah, so my refrigerator
the house stayed there.
Right. Oh, yeah, my father wouldn't come home for 3 days. It's like, okay, we stayed in the house, and then that was
That's
it.
right. We took care of the house.
What was he going to do anyway?
There was nothing to do.
Well, if there's a tree falls on the house, I mean, well, that's like saying, well, if the world blows up, if a tree falls on the house, and then there's a big hole in my house,
anything,
and then I'm going to get a tarpaulin to cover the hole, and I mean, he's imagining scenarios that I mean, it's unbelievable.
Do you know what he would have to do if a tree fell into his house?
Well, I also like he's imagining Road Warrior, like Mary and the kids are going to be all alone.
I will shoot the marauders.
I will be like
someone is trying
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, someone's trying to eat Murphy. All hell is breaking loose.
I will use gasoline as currency.
How are there zombies in my neighborhood? It's The Walking Dead.
If a tree fell into his house, he would have to leave the house.
Exactly. And you know where he'd try to be? Manhattan, where it was
That's
dry.
right. He'd come to a hotel.
Absolutely. Listen to how to take him out. A tree falls on his house. He's going to get out in a storm. And I'm sorry, I'm an idiot for trying to protect my house. Yeah, kind of.
He acts like trees aren't a big deal.
Yeah. He's going to lift the tree. He's going to get that retard string.
You should have just put the trampoline on the roof. The tree would have bounced right off.
Well, he could have bounced into Manhattan.
Yeah,
right.
He's going to bounce out of danger.
Oh, no, tree's falling.
That's our escape plan. If a tree falls on the house, Mary's going to bounce on the trampoline and bounce to Pittsburgh.
And she's going to tie a bungee cord around me, so when she bounces, she pulls me up in the air.
There she goes.
Oh, my goodness.
We will be using the trampoline mechanism.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody, and they did, if somebody was predicting 80-mile-an-hour winds, I try to get away from my house and all trees.
Oh my God, my apartment was nuts. They say the better buildings sway with the wind, but holy mackerel. I'm sitting at my desk last night, and like all of a sudden I felt like I was on a boat, you know, when they rock back and forth. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I must be a fucking idiot. I'm like hallucinating. And then Beth says to me, do you feel like the whole, she goes, I'm getting a little seasick. I go, well, yeah, me too. It's crazy. Strong wind. And the winds.
I kept hearing noises.
You're creaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I was like, what's that?
And I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to fall asleep. It was so noisy. And I was like, 2 seconds later, I'm like unconscious.
It's good to sleep in a storm.
Oh, my God. I woke up. It was like, where's the storm? There's no storm.
I know. I woke up the same way. I was like, I think it's over.
I said to Beth, we're going to need Ambien. And I was getting angry at Beth because Beth sleeps through anything. And I was like, we're going to need Ambien. And she goes, maybe I, well, all I know is I fell asleep and didn't wake up till 4 o'clock. And she was up all night. I guess I had unstressed so much on her that. Oh, by the way, what am I going to do about the Jimmy Kimmel show? Now, Jimmy.
Oh, well, he canceled last night.
Yeah, the only problem is there more storm coming, or
I don't
are we
think
done?
so.
No more.
I think the brunt of it is gone. That's for sure.
They said there still could be flash thunderstorms, some flooding.
Yeah, flooding is also.
What is it, JD?
If you want at 7:30, John Blairis will be here. He can tell you what's going on.
That was clear. Did you sleep here last night?
No, I slept in a hotel room.
Oh, you did?
I mean, I barely got any sleep, though.
Weren't you worried about the mechanism?
I was very nervous about everything going on today.
Yeah.
We were also like 2 blocks away from that crane that's about to fall.
I know.
We're like 2 blocks away
Did you see that crazy crane? JD. Yeah. I'm glad I could depend on you being here. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Good job. This kid was
well,
up
he
here.
has no house.
He was doing Jason's job and Gary's job, and him and Steve Brandano were doing the job.
And Al helped out, and Jim McClure, and everyone back.
Jimmy McClure, Al.
You know what this crew's called, Howard? The Dependables.
Yeah.
That's what these guys are.
And then there are the Undependables.
Yeah. The Expendables.
The Expendables. Yeah, right. And Richard Christie's another guy. He lives in Manhattan.
And now, no, he doesn't. He lives in Queens.
Oh, he lives in Queens. And he could have been in Manhattan. He's got a fish in a bowl, and he's worried about fishy fish, his pet fish.
Worried about
like just another guy.
fish and gerbil.
He is the worst one of all the group, because there's nothing for him to stay home
Yeah,
about.
I mean, what is he worried about?
Isn't a gerbil like $1?
Another fucking loser. The fish will be fine. Fish will be happier with me in the house.
And you know what he was worried about? The one thing he would show up for you, because I hope the storm doesn't hurt
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, he was worried about that on Friday of last week.
Yeah.
Right. And so any Halloween celebration, he would attend.
I gotta get me some makeup.
Both, I am dependable. All right, Gary. You calm down. Robin, do you want to speak to Gary?
Why not?
All right, Baba Booey is on the phone.
He called in?
Yeah. Baba Booey.
I want to find out if the house is still there.
How did you make out with the house? Any trees fall on it, or did the trampoline get away from you?
Hey, can I make a quick statement?
Yes.
I want to point out to both of you guys that I harbor no animosity or resentment. When I said yesterday, you guys have different circumstances, that's what I meant. And I'm getting some weird feedback on this phone, by the way, so I apologize.
Yeah, well, first of all, you attacked me because all I said to you is, can I depend on you being here? Meaning, who is going to be here tomorrow and who isn't?
Well,
and then you went into a long, and I don't want to rehash it, but you went into a long, vicious attack about my lifestyle, how I have more than you.
No, it's not about how it was.
And it was just like, hey, Gary, I just said to you, look, if you want to stay in the city with your family or alone, there's an option. We have a hotel room for you. I mean, I found myself to be very accommodating. And I feel that I was very much attacked by you and my lifestyle.
I wasn't trying to attack you. I was feeling defensive because you were calling my loyalty into question. And I think I've been very loyal.
You got paranoid when I said, can I depend on you? You don't like how I word things. But that was what it was. It wasn't an attack. It was about, can I depend on you to be here? You said, you cannot. After much me dragging it out of you, finally you said, look, you can't depend on me to be here. And I said, okay, that's it. Don't worry about it. Even last night when you called me to ask about the mechanism by which I would determine whether I was going to be here.
By the way, I meant by that, I just wanted to know how I would know whether you were going to be on
I said, turn on your radio and you'll know.
Well, as a producer of the show, do you think I should know before I turn on my radio?
No, how will I know until I... Listen, will I be on the phone calling you as I'm battling to get in here? No. I'm going to try to get in here. When I get in here, I'm going to get the show set up. You're not here. What are you worried about?
Well,
I mean, if you're so worried about me, then be here. Once you're not here, I got to figure out how I'm going to get here. What good does it do me to call you to tell you I'm on my way in here?
Well, you didn't have to. Someone else could, but that's not the point. I think.
Well, then you arrange for that. Why do I have to arrange for it?
Well, I was just, you could have said, hey, call Ronnie, call Tim. I'm just trying to...
I don't know what you should do. I don't know. You're a big boy. You figure it out.
Well, I did.
Yeah. You figured it out. So there it is.
The other thing I wanted to say is you said to everyone, hey, do what you need to do.
Right.
And then when they did...
What did I do to you? I said to you, Gary, you attacked me.
You spent the first hour of the show saying that I'm not loyal to the show, and
I didn't say you weren't loyal to the show.
You're putting words into his mouth. He never said that.
I didn't say you weren't loyal to the show. I'm goofing on you because... What?
I can't really do the phone call because there's something weird going on. Every time I talk and you talk, it just doubles up.
All right. I'll talk to you some other day.
Okay.
Bye-bye. All right. I mean... This guy is a lunatic. He was calling me last night. I go, Gary, I don't know what to tell. He wanted a prediction.
We should have found out what mechanisms are.
Yeah, he wanted to know, what mechanism will you will you use to determine if you're coming in? And I went, I didn't even understand the question.
Who talks like that?
Yeah, mechanism.
I want to know what the mechanisms are.
The mechanism is I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna see if I can get here. Then he goes, well, who's going to alert me? I go, what, you mean in the middle of me trying to get into work, I should call you and alert you? Well, how will I know? I go, turn on the radio. No, but shouldn't I know beforehand as the producer? I go, but you're not here to produce, or what the fuck is the difference?
I'll put up a bat signal.
I mean, it's crazy. Sometimes I don't get him, and he's got a high IQ according to our test. But sometimes he sounds silly to me. I've never seen a producer who's so worried about a show he's not here to produce. I mean, he's like, well, how will I know if you're here? I said, turn on your radio. You'll know where I am. It's a simple process. Well, I should know beforehand. I'll stop everything and call you. What good is that going to do me?
Well, what would he do with the information?
I don't know. I couldn't determine what he was going to do with it once he knew.
I don't think he even knows.
Once I know, I don't know, Robin. Once I learn... I mean, it was crazy. Look, I don't want to spend the whole show talking about him, although we could. I'm going to write it down.
That statement alone.
Well, I'll remember it for posterity. Oh, my God. I was like, I said to Beth, I don't follow Gary's logic. She goes, what's going on? I said, well, he calls me and he wants to know the mechanism. But she goes, well, maybe he's worried. I go, listen, I'm worried too. But how is he helping? He's in Connecticut, and he wants to know at what point I'm going to decide whether I'm going in. I told him when I wake up, and then he didn't like that answer. He wanted a bulletin before then. I'll wake up in the middle of the night to call him. I'll walk out on the street.
But you still wouldn't know at that time.
I wouldn't know. I didn't know I was going to get here till I got here. And then when I got here, I got to work.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, right. That's what he kept saying, though. Right. I mean, it's crazy, and now he's going to be mad at you, but then what do I know? You don't know anything.
But I need to know.
Yeah. How will I know when you wake up? I think he wanted me to call him when I got up. And that wouldn't have even been able. I wouldn't have been able to tell him anything then.
You'd have to assess the situation. Is Ronnie downstairs?
Right.
You know, are the streets passable?
I didn't know anything.
Are the streets open?
Gary, I'm awake. Yes.
Now I'm going to go.
I'm going to go downstairs. Do you know if you're going in yet?
What is your mechanism for getting downstairs?
I mean, it was the craziest thing. I mean, it was like retarded.
What is your mechanism for getting dressed?
And then he starts to attack me because he thinks I'm goofing on his loyalty. I'm not. I just want to get to work. He feels guilty not being here, and he's blaming me.
Right. Do you know at one point somebody told me that they were thinking of shutting down the elevators in most of the building?
Right. And guess what I would have done? I would have walked downstairs.
Yeah.
Would have taken me a little longer.
What mechanism will you use
to determine if you should walk down the steps? I was like, Gary, this is crazy.
What do you have planned today? What's going on?
What he wanted from you. He was bothering you. He had his choice. Stay in the city.
Are you nervous for today, or are you going to get it to handle?
Of course. You want to make sure everything goes all right. You know?
So
want everything goes seamless, you know, as if the actual executive producer is here.
So normally it's like a 6-man team, and you guys are down to 2, I guess.
Oh, listen, we got engineers dealing with the phones, and Lieberman and Ronnie are over here, so.
All right, I'll let you go. Good luck today.
Yeah, check the papers. Check the papers.
I'm tired. I got up at 3 in the morning. I had done the Jimmy Kimmel show last night. And,
I saw you.
Yes, getting down to Brooklyn.
How was that?
Well, it was difficult for Ronnie. I mean, he was driving, and below 23rd Street, there is no power, so there's no stoplights.
Oh,
And
you don't even think of that. And you can't go down the FDR Drive or anything, can you?
No. That's all flooded out. So it took a long time to get down there. Not so bad coming back, but a long time to get down there.
Yeah, I guess everybody who stayed, was trying to get home or something.
But there was a full house in Brooklyn, and I was
I saw that. I was amazed.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. It was good to see Jimmy. And
maybe all those people were going to the show. It looked like a packed house.
It sure did. And, I went down there and yapped away. I hate doing those appearances. I just wanted to show Jimmy that I cared about him.
Yeah.
Because, he always does our show, and I really do adore the guy personally, and I didn't want to be a dick, so when he asked me...
he didn't seem to want to show all of his affection for you. I was a little surprised at that.
I don't know that I gave him much opportunity for that.
I mean, he should have embraced you and given you a soul kiss or something.
Listen, I'm not fucking him. I'm just his friend. But... it was fine. And then Tracy was there, Tracy Morgan, good to see him.
Yeah, he was funny. I watched the whole thing because you were staying.
Oh, when he hugs you, he hugs me so hard, I thought my ribs were going to break.
Oh, no, he's one of those?
Yeah. It's an angry hug.
It's a very enthusiastic.
And Tracy was like, I'm coming on the show.
Did you see him before?
No, I saw him after because we walked out and he goes, I'm coming on the show.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like, do you want me on the show? But he says, I'm coming on. I said, anytime you want, come on the show. I love when you come.
We love it when you're here.
Yeah. And, I got there on time, like 5 o'clock. I left at 4. It took me an hour. Got there and...
And what would it normally take, like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because it's right over the bridge. It's like literally right there. Nice facility, that Brooklyn Academy of Music.
I've been there before. I've seen plays there and dance recitals.
It's called the Harvey Pecor Theater or something like that.
Not Harvey Pecor.
Harvey Bam Theater. I don't even know what it is. Brooklyn Academy. What is it? Harvey something. Harvey. What is it called, Robin?
I don't remember the name, but he said it last night. I was
Harvey.
like, oh, yeah.
Harvey. I was like, my mother wanted to name me Harvey. What a horrible name.
Because they have, they probably have more than one theater there.
Yeah. Oh, it's hot in here, isn't it, guys? I'm going to take my sweater off. I'm bundled up for cold.
You're in storm gear.
How is it outside?
It's nice. It's not bad. I'm dizzy. Tired. All these shows. Oh. Sick of myself.
When did you know it was actually a go?
Oh. I was waiting for them to cancel that show, Robin. I was like, oh, please cancel it. I just don't want to go down there. And then it wasn't happening. And then Ronnie said to me about, I don't know, like noon or something, or even earlier than that. He said, well, they did open up the bridge. I went, oh, no. And he was kind of like, oh, no, too, because he said, yeah, he goes, but getting down there is going to be really difficult, and there's no lights, and there's... I said,
I never even thought of that.
I said, if they hadn't opened the bridge, I had an out. But
and they didn't have traffic cops down there directing traffic or nothing.
It was... really like that TV show Revolution, which, by the way, if anybody has that, JD, I don't know if you can get it for me, but my Revolution didn't tape.
Right, because I told you they took all of the regular shows didn't happen. It was Storm Central all the time.
That's right. Yeah.
Or it is called the Bam Harvey Theater.
And those shows just fuck me up because, I take it seriously, and...
You're into the timeline. You want to be with every show.
No, I'm talking about doing Jimmy's show.
Oh.
It really screws me up for the day because I was going to go over to the gym and work out after the radio show, and I went, oh, I can't. I got to stay awake. I got to be, it'll wear me out.
Tired
I can't be tired. And then I said, what am I doing to myself? I want to go to the gym. So I went to the gym. I worked out I worked out way too hard.
Oh, really? Because I was going to say, did you ask for a light workout?
Yeah, I did, but I was working out with another guy, and
and then that always makes you go for it, right?
Yeah. You know, I was bench pressing, and then I did pull-ups, and then I was running on the treadmill, and then I was like, what did I just do? When I get done, I can barely talk. I was like, I sound like Gage. I was like, you know, because
how did Ganji get that voice? Because he's certainly not running.
He ain't working out.
I'm running to the pizza store.
But, you know, hey, JD.
They're re-airing Revolution on Friday.
All right. Mike, can you tape that for me? You know Mike, right?
I can email him, too.
Email him. Do me a favor. I like your attitude. What was that on was it Back Office Radio wrap-up show I heard? You bite your fingers till you eat them?
It's that glorious show, Back Office Radio.
Yeah, what don't you like? Have they been picking on you on that show?
I get talked about a lot on there.
What did they
it's
say?
not too kind.
Yeah, but I thought it was kind of cool what they said about you. Like made you look really cool. Here,
how I pick the fingers.
All right, that wasn't good. But
how everyone should unfollow me on Twitter.
No, wait here. I'll play it.
He has every one of their rants in his mind.
Where is Back Office?
I think it's
Radio?
on GP. Someone GP something.
All right, GP1 maybe.
Maybe GP3.
Okay, so many GPs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Back Office Radio.
Oh, the first clip, I think.
I thought this was kind of actually making you into a stud.
I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, the poor JD, he has no defense. You're like fighting with a retard.
Hey, can I tell you something about poor JD?
I think he just ate his pinky.
There is no poor JD. Let me break down JD for you for a second. He works on the greatest radio show / TV show in the history of the world. He lives and works in the #1 city in the world. He gets paid thousands of dollars to do appearances on the weekends, and he's fucking girls all over the country and somehow keeping it on the DL. There is no poor JD. JD is living a life. If I describe that life for any other person, you would go, wow, that guy's living a life.
Yeah.
Well,
They got a point, and that's kind of.
First of all, I'm not looking at
this poor me.
I'm not looking at for poor me or anything.
No,
or
I know
pity
you're
me.
not. So I'm saying I think they kind of stuck up for you in a way and say, "Hey, forget poor Jay."
It wasn't
don't
sticking up for me.
JD.
I don't need Jason sticking up for me.
No,
Do you really
still
hate
angry at Jason?
I mean, it's not. It's not the best of relationships, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
And what is this? You refuse to pull clips from their show? That's weird.
Well, if someone else can do it, I certainly don't want to, help any show that just wants to.
Well, you're helping my show.
Dash.
Well, you're not. What do you mean?
JD, these channels pay your salary.
I know that, but
there's no but.
You don't want to pull clips where they're insulting to
well,
you.
yeah, of course.
That I understand.
JD, they're not talking about you.
Yes, they are.
They're talking about your character.
Yeah, well, you're the one with the character, Robin, not me. I'm not intelligent enough to do two
to
different.
separate
Yeah.
it.
I think they've done.
It's hard enough being me alone, let alone being someone else.
I think they've done like 3 shows or something, and each show they nominate a douche of the week. And correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Jason nominated you for all 3 shows?
No, I don't think he's actually nominated me for any of the shows.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, I might as well be douche of the week.
He definitely talks about him every show. Jason makes it a point.
The second show. Oh, God.
All right, let me hear.
JD announced in the news that he unfollowed me on Twitter. Let me explain something to the audience. JD shouldn't be on Twitter right now. Howard's told him twice to cancel his Twitter account. I've told him to cancel his Twitter account on behalf of Howard. And quite frankly, any real fan of the show that still follows JD is basically giving Howard a big fuck you. So Howard said twice that he doesn't want JD on Twitter anymore. If you're a real fan of the Howard Stern Show and you follow JD Harmeyer, you're basically giving the middle finger.
Yeah, that's sort of weird.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't announce to the news. I unfollowed Jason on Twitter quietly, and then a couple weeks later, John Lieberman comes up to me.
Why did you unfollow him? Because you really dislike him?
Well, this was after like the whole hubbub of the photos and stuff or whatever, and I just didn't want to hear him gloating and being my boss and whatnot, and I didn't want to read about him being my boss, and plus he retweets this guy who does Jason Kaplan fan club, and it's always bashing me, so I don't want to deal with that anymore.
All right.
Boy, are you sensitive. I didn't realize.
I'm not that, well,
How old are you
I can only take so much, you know?
How old are you again? I forget. Yeah, I mean, you're involved 32. In a lot of childish shit.
Well, he is a guy who just took down his spelling bee trophies.
All right.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm not a man-child or anything.
He's making progress.
My nominee for douche of the week is J.D. Harmeyer. He's eating his hands again. Yeah. You remember when he's chewing on his fingers and you can see.
Yeah. What is the whole show bashing you?
I mean, this. It's a lot.
You're a douche because you eat your fingers?
That's what I told Teddy.
Not a douche, you're a troubled guy.
I
You're not a
know.
douche.
This is a really behind-the-scenes show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little inside.
It's very inside.
Yeah.
I want it to be more outside.
So when you get nervous, you start to chew on your fingers?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who do that.
And you bleed, you get
sometimes, yes.
Yeah, you're gross.
Yeah, thanks, Robin.
You're not a douche. You're gross.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's not a douche.
You guys are incorrect.
Yeah, let's get that right. He's gross, not douche.
Nominate him for gross of the week.
All right. I don't need that either.
Well, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
By the way, and thank you for putting. Why are you laughing?
I think I know what you're about to go.
Thank you.
If I say something nice about you, you laugh and you get upset.
I get very nervous with that sort of stuff.
Look at me and don't laugh.
Okay.
Let me see you close your mouth. What? Close your mouth. If you laugh during this, you're fired. All right? Stop it. Close your mouth. Close your mouth and stop laughing.
Get it all out now.
All right.
Nothing funny.
Look, I want to thank you. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to talk to you. You're goofy.
You're smiling.
What?
You're smiling.
Say something nice.
You can do this, JD.
I want to say thank you. What are you doing? Look at him.
Wow. Now, this could get you nominated for douche.
Are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed, but you're smiling at me, and I'm
All
trying
right, I'm going to keep a straight face. JD, I want to thank you for your hard work this week.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay. He's going to break this.
Look at this fucking guy. You can't have a serious conversation with him. No wonder you're douche of the week.
Hey.
All right, listen to me.
Yes.
Seriously, thank you. I know you put in a lot of hours this week. And, we were able to broadcast through the storm. And, you're a real dependable guy, a guy who's always here, and you're always in the trenches. And I want to thank you for that. I was thinking about you and how much I appreciate that you're a part of this team and how hard you work. And I think it's important to let you know that.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
All right. That's it.
Doing my job.
No joke.
That's all.
Now laugh. Now you can laugh.
All right.
You know what I also love about JD?
He's crying.
No, I was laughing. I was crying and laughing.
Oh.
But you know what I love about him?
What?
He doesn't expect to get applause for doing what he's supposed to do.
Robin, I believe I was praising him. You can't.
No, but I just noticed that. Like he's like,
Robin's
I was
right.
just doing my job.
No,
Most people are like, thank you. Like you're supposed to praise them for what they get paid for.
I know, it was weird. Like Scott finally showed up today, and it was almost like he was waiting for me to say, "Oh, you're back. Thank you."
The prodigal son has returned.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were waiting for Elijah? Well, wait no more.
We needed every man we could get here.
Right.
Well,
And I knew not to depend on him. I knew he wasn't coming in. I knew there was going to be zero effort there.
It's going to be like a Jewish holiday if we don't celebrate.
And by the way, all these people who are writing me hate letters, you're so fucked up. I mean, it's like, it's like, hey, Howard, you expect everyone. I don't expect anything. I told everybody, please stay safe. I'm coming in to do the show. I'm coming in to do the show because I'm in the city, and if I can get there, I'm going to do it. I didn't yell at. I'm a pretty nice boss, actually.
Again, hotel rooms were offered.
Yeah.
It wasn't like get here, come hell or high water, and we don't care what you have to go through to do it.
Yeah, I like that I'm the asshole for saying, but there are people like JD who just are here. You just know they're going to be here. That's all.
And he doesn't expect to be praised because he came in. That's his job.
Yeah. You're a fucking great employee.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, Robin.
I can see the beauty in you. I'm Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, God.
Believe me, I was looking at myself on Kimmel, and I'm like, I'm so ugly and disgusting. And I even said to Beth, I go, I'm so ugly. And she goes, you looked really handsome on Kimmel. I go, no, there was nothing good there. And you know what? Same with you, JD.
That's how I see myself.
Through the bloody hands, the disgusting hairdo, the horrible clothes, the weight gain.
Forgot facial hair.
Yeah, right. The ridiculous facial hair. I see the beauty.
You're on my list, Shirley.
Through the Frito shirt that you wear every day.
Cheetos.
Frito what?
Cheetos.
I haven't worn that shirt in years.
Whatever.
I can't even fit into it anymore.
That's the only reason.
Fritos, Cheetos. What's the difference?
I have Doritos pants.
No, but honestly, I mean, I just think the world of you. I really do.
I think the world of the show, and
Yeah. As opposed to high-pitched Mike Morales. Like maybe it's time for him to leave. He started tweeting nasty shit about me.
Really?
Yeah. And like, you know what? Dude, that's how you... First of all, I don't know how many people were looking to employ high-pitched Mike Morales.
And putting him on the air.
Putting him on the air, giving him a life, and, you know... He gets on the Twitter and he's like, kudos to David Letterman for putting on a great late show with minimal staff without slamming those who couldn't make it in. Like, you know what? Once you say that to my face, don't fucking put it on Twitter. Because believe it or not, whatever I do impacts your life. You know, every fan you turn off, high-pitched Mike.
Did high-pitched Mike make it to work?
Who knows? Probably not.
He did not.
So
okay, see, that's why he's doing that. He feels guilty, so he's slamming you.
You know, a single guy living in an apartment, he couldn't get into work.
Yeah.
What was
and where does he live? In Manhattan?
Yeah.
Well, from what...
Well, guess what? Consider yourself slammed, dude. You know?
Douche of the week.
Yeah. I mean, high-pitched Mike Morales criticizing me. You know what? Here's when you can criticize me. When you've kept a radio show going for 35-plus years... kept people employed, and you sit for 4.5 hours every day and try to figure out what's going to make an audience entertained and laugh so that we can continue working. And if everything I say doesn't come out to your liking or perfectly, try it sometimes.
Yeah, does he hate doing the post-AGT show? Does he hate all the other things that have come from this?
Go to a small market, convince a program director to put you on the air, and let me see you get ratings, and let me see you build a career.
So easy.
You know, if you're going to just ride off of my coattails, you don't have any right to criticize me. Ever.
Because
really,
while he slammed you, he didn't fire you.
No.
If he slammed you, he didn't even mention you.
Yeah.
That might be why you're upset.
Right.
You were so unmessed you weren't even mentioned.
He didn't come in Monday and Tuesday. It's not like he lives far. He's in Washington Heights somewhere.
Oh,
you know, I mean, like, get over yourself. Don't sit and criticize me. Because while you were at home, I'm sitting here trying to entertain our audience.
Keeping the lights on.
Yeah. You don't get that right. You criticize. JD can criticize me.
Fuck you.
Believe me, David Letterman wanted to criticize those people.
Right.
Because
believe
he
me,
was there.
I know Letterman, and I know a lot about him. Believe me, he was criticizing those people. Yeah, he didn't do it on the air.
And you know what? They'll have repercussions.
Yeah. You know, he fucks them.
They gotta get up that room and bend over.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like, Dave's such a great guy. No, he fucks you when you're an intern. Yeah, he's a wonderful guy.
Mike's
he's
bitching
terrific.
now. Wait till you fuck him.
Oh, Dave is so wonderful. Okay, high-pitch Mike, get a job with him. Let's see if he wants your ass. Oh, my God. My staff. Gary was on Wrap-Up Show with John Hine, and they were talking about...
I tried to get, in to listen to that, but I had some things to do, and it was already over before I could hear what they said.
It was a good show. The boys did a good job, and it was funny because they were trying to figure out who was going to get it the worst. Which one is that, Gar? Which clip?
Number 5.
5, okay.
Those tones.
So who do you think Howard is going to give the hardest time or is really the most disappointed in? Is it Gary? Is it Doug? Or is it Scott Salem?
Doug Goodstein, I don't get at all. That guy, I don't get. Is he here today even? Or did he just figure we'll finish out the week?
He's here.
Yeah. He didn't come in on Monday. Monday there was nothing happening.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if people think I'm pissed at them. I'm not pissed. I told people stay home. Hey, you safe and sound, Doug? Everything okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good, thank God.
Can I explain the facts instead of
No. I don't care.
falsehoods?
I told you it's fine.
Yeah.
No one missed you.
Howard.
No one missed you.
Okay.
It was fine. We functioned fine without you.
I did what I could. The company was closed. They didn't want anyone coming in. I, went back and forth with legal, and I said, I got to get a crew here. So they were comfortable. The thing they were comfortable with was with the guys in the city. That's what we did. They didn't want people from the outskirts and the suburbs to come in.
Who's bothering you?
You beat the shit out of me with falsehoods and bullshit and disparaged me for fucking 2 days. So that's the truth, okay?
Here's
and
the
then
truth.
you'd speak out of both sides of your mouth. Like, I know
couldn't
people
be
got to
here.
protect the family, but why the fuck are they here?
Did
what
you
a loser.
protect your family?
Yeah, I did.
You
Okay,
did.
I have 2 little
On
kids and a
Monday?
wife at home.
On Monday?
Well, Monday, you know, in hindsight,
there was no storm on Monday.
In hindsight, Howard, I went by the forecast and was, listening, and it was supposed to hit at 3 o'clock at full force in the morning.
Well, you do the
when
show
I woke
till 10
up,
and then you go home.
I'm not going to argue with you. When I woke up, I was like,
you're arguing. You came in here. I didn't ask for you.
No, about Monday.
You just barged in on my show.
I'm just barging. You're talking about me. Can I defend myself?
No, there's nothing to defend. You didn't come in.
So
I'm fine with it.
I want to explain myself. I'm going to stay.
Go ahead. I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I have the floor.
Since you're hijacking my show, why don't I leave?
Because I listened for 2 days as you just trashed me and talked shit about me and Gary, too, which was not right.
The point is you were not here.
On Monday, listen, the storm was supposed to hit full force.
And I didn't disparage you. How did I disparage you?
By saying I'm a loser.
I didn't say you're a loser.
I'm a pussy. I'm a fucking man. I'm a man to protect my family. That's what I did.
I said you weren't a man. I said you weren't. Oh, I didn't want to stay home and protect my family, right? I don't have any family.
You have.
How did you figure that out? How did you figure out that you need to? I like that.
I'm not mad at you, Howard. I just think it was wrong.
You barged in and you're starting in with me. You don't think on Monday I didn't want to stay home? Of course I want to stay home. Don't you think legal was concerned about me?
He's had 35 years on the air of all kinds of weather.
I've come in all kinds of weather. I have 3 kids at home. I had a wife at home. I have a house. I know all about
your
it.
Kids are all over the country, aren't they?
They were children at one time in his life.
I've come in during all kinds of weather.
Right.
And listen, I never called you a loser.
Okay.
I never said you weren't a man. You're saying that about yourself by putting it on me.
I think I could pull some clips.
Well, pull them out. Pull the clips, and then come back in here.
Saying.
Pull the clips, because you're lying right now.
Your interpretation.
I didn't.
Okay, that is my interpretation. If those were the exact words, then I'm sorry. Okay,
you're absolutely out of line.
But let me explain Monday. And again, hindsight is, if I look back now, I could have come in.
Every one of you have said something that really disturbs me. Howard doesn't understand. We want to protect our family.
No, I know you get that. You're a great family.
I'm
not questioning
family,
I know.
And I have a wife.
You just did.
You absolutely said, Howard, I want to protect my family. Like, I don't want to protect my family. You think I wanted to leave my apartment and leave Beth alone, who said to me, stay home?
Okay.
Do you know there was
I love
one
her as much as you love your wife.
You should have brought her here. You're actually was safer here.
She
was sitting in an apartment, and we were in Manhattan, and this incredible blizzard came up. Howard said, you guys do whatever you want. I have to get home.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not disparaging you for your decision. Okay. But don't attack me.
No, I felt attacked. Okay, I felt attacked.
Well,
and yesterday, Monday morning, there was no railroads. Number one,
right?
Are we done with this? No. I want to explain it. No, this is what you were trashing me for.
I didn't trash you. I said you're not here Monday and Tuesday.
And Tuesday. Highways closed, tunnels,
of course.
Railroads.
There
was no way to get in. You said, why the fuck am I not here?
You would have been here. You would have been here on Monday. You could have taken a hotel room and stayed in town, but you didn't choose to. And I'm fine with that. Okay. I'm not disparaging you.
Okay, that's fine that
you had your options. You took your options.
I just thought I heard it differently.
Again, I do question. People throw up that I protected my family. What did you do?
He didn't protect anything.
If anything would have happened, you don't know, Robin.
If nothing happened.
But Robin, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Talk to the millions of people who lost their homes or flooded out and destroyed.
I'm
but you
one
weren't
of them.
there. You weren't there. You don't have a family, Robin.
I would have gotten them out. I would not have left them in danger.
But I stayed in my home.
So Robin's less important. She didn't want to protect her home?
I'm not saying anyone's less important. She
doesn't want to protect. Of course she wanted to be with her home, but she came in.
But if I had a family, do you think I would have left them at home, say, I'm going to stay here and protect you? Like water's coming over the wall and I can protect you? You're crazy.
Of course not. But you would have been in your apartment.
If you want to protect your family, get them out. If there's really some sort of danger that you're really concerned about.
That's what I'm saying. Going into the danger to protect your family.
In the danger, I was at home. We were at home.
But you're acting like there's going to be danger. I stayed home to protect
Robin, I have trees all around my property and stuff.
Doug, I get it.
But
it's
Monday,
fine.
let me just explain. Monday,
I want to go on with the show. I'm done.
No.
Please.
Again with the trees. They're going to hold up trees.
One of us is going to leave the room right now.
Okay.
Either you or me. And I will get up and leave, and you will do the show for 4 hours. If you think you talking about your trees in your house and protecting your family is interesting, I'm all for it, but I don't have to be here for it.
I want to explain to you why Monday morning I wasn't here.
I'm proud of you for not coming to work and protecting your family.
You didn't hear
it. I heard enough.
Okay.
The company said. We heard it.
Right. And I abided by the company. I wasn't going to be some rogue asshole and then put myself in danger and the company in liability. And you attached to that company with the business we do together.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Explain. All right. Now go back and do what you do. I mean, really, get to work. I feel your explanation is valid.
Nothing.
I apologize if you were offended.
We did everything I can, and because of me, we had a crew here to cover the show. That was my goal, and that is my position.
you.
And that
And
is
thank
what I
you
was
for
looking out
doing
for
that.
you.
Thank
Whether I
you.
was here or not, I was home listening, doing what I could have done here.
Hey,
We
can I
didn't
tell you
cut
something?
shows. We can't cut shows. We're out of power
I'm
downtown.
glad-
There's no daily shows.
I'm glad you
We got it
explained
on tape, and that's what we needed
Thank
to do.
you. And I'm glad you explained that. And you want to know something? Now that you explained it, I apologize.
Yeah, right.
And I'm...
You're just so condescending to
I'm
me.
not. No,
right now.
I'm
You are.
apologizing. I'm getting you a ribbon.
I do.
Did you hear what I
anything
said?
for
I'm going to give you an award tomorrow.
And it's like you treat me like shit. Like
No.
I haven't been here with Gary, and you treat
I'm
Gary like shit.
sending you
I don't
a
get
ribbon.
it.
Oh, now you're worried about Gary.
No, I heard
You're
Gary's
his
rap.
defender.
It
What
wasn't-
is Gary, a woman? He can't
No.
stand up for himself? What are you, a man and he's a woman?
I can't say anything right.
All right, look.
You know I love
am
you. You know
buying
I'm
you-
passionate about the job, and you question my loyalty and dedication.
I did not
and
question
that's
your
not,
loyalty.
That's a little hurtful. And you want to put the
Doug.
sound effects, Fred? Go ahead. Put
What do
the
you want?
crying. Put
Crown?
the asshole. Call me an asshole when I walk
Put
out
on
the
the
room,
crying.
like you did the other day. I mean, go ahead.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
All right, thank you. You're hijacking my show, and I'm
I
gonna
am
ask you to
because
leave.
I'm now I have the platform to defend
All right,
myself.
go ahead. I'm going to keep quiet.
I'm done. No, now I'm
now
done.
you're done. No,
Yeah,
I think you have more to say. Go ahead. And you'll get your ribbon tomorrow. Go
what
ahead.
What color?
I'm getting you a ribbon that says #1 employee.
No, I just want you to understand where I was coming from.
I understand.
And this
Go tell it to JD. Go tell it to JD. He'll understand. Okay. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You ever hear the Billy Joel song, And We'll All Go Down Together? You remember that song?
No, he's never heard it.
One of my favorite songs. All right, get out of here.
Mine too.
All right, goodbye. Doug Goodstein. Explaining and finally having a platform to explain himself.
Thank God he has a platform.
God, what a platform. And what an explanation it was. Listen, I love him. I love the guy. He's a terrific guy. How many years has he been with me?
Too many.
Long
it sounded
time,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, long time.
Too many years.
Too many years. It's not that he didn't try to get away from me. No one to hire him. I do love Dougie. Oh, my goodness.
You wouldn't complain if you didn't love him.
Yeah, I missed him. I wanted him with me.
You should be glad you noticed he was gone.
I want to say
absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone who came in. I appreciate everyone who works on the show. I honestly hold no animosity or ill will toward anyone who couldn't be here. Honestly. I really don't. And I love Doug, and I love Gary, and I love everybody. I'm full of love.
You love Scott Salem? You missed
Oh,
him.
my God.
Slow
In
down,
fact,
Robin.
he never, you know what? He always lives up to my expectation of him. He never disappoints me. And that's what I love about Scott Salem.
You expect nothing, and he comes through.
It's Sunday, and I've made a decision. I'm not coming in. But the storm hasn't hit yet. It's all right. I have to stay here and protect what I love.
Well, he has a mechanism in place where he makes these decisions.
I had to protect my family.
I wonder what his mechanism
Yeah.
is.
And I want to apologize for my wife for not staying home and protecting her. I didn't protect my family.
I didn't either. I'm
Right.
sorry, honey.
Are they still here?
No, they
yeah.
washed away 2 days ago. Shuli got airtime, so
Yeah.
they understood.
She understood.
Yeah. So, and really, thank you, Doug. And you've set a good example. You have to protect your family. You're right. Fred did not protect his family.
No, I did not.
No.
And I don't know why Doug shit on me. Go ahead, play your sound effect.
Oh, he was
Doug,
pissed at everybody.
I was letting you fucking have your piece. And you take a shot at me for what?
Because he doesn't like you.
I guess not.
Because you know what, Fred,
I
you were
guess-
here
I
and he
guess-
wasn't.
yeah, I was
He's
here
mad
and
at
you weren't.
Right.
Thanks, Doug.
One
Thanks,
thing,
Doug.
you know what? One thing to attack me, but to attack Fred, one of the hardest working guys in show business. I mean, I'm pissed.
He sits here, he doesn't make a peep, right? Doesn't make a peep.
The guy's sitting there, he gets like a shrapnel hit.
It's like I get the shit splash.
Fred, Doug doesn't have enough class to say it, but I'm going to say it to you.
Right.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for
Not
you know what?
necessary.
And thank
I'm
you for
doing
not blowing up on Doug when he did that horrible thing to you just
I'm
now.
doing my job.
Fred, I'm sorry. Fred, I thought
Now the apology.
Oh,
little late.
Talk about
yeah, you
condescending.
were killed in a drive-by shooting, but he's
Talk
sorry.
about condescending.
for the record, I love you, Howard, and I love Fred, okay?
What a snob you are.
Would you come back in at the 8 o'clock hour and give your explanation
I
again?
would love to have lots more thoughts.
A lot of people calling in, they missed it.
You want to hear that Cantor story from a couple weeks ago.
He doesn't love me. Oh, dear.
You know what I'm afraid of right now? You know, trees could still fall on Doug's house, and he's not there to protect
Could. Yeah, there's still winds out there.
Of course.
You should go back home right now.
Doug, get home. No, and you know what? If I gave anyone the impression that Doug isn't brave, I just want to say, listen, during 9/11, he went down and took pictures.
With a stolen camera.
Disposable camera.
With a looted camera.
Yeah. No coward would do that.
Nope. Very brave. Someone had to take pictures. There weren't any pictures being taken.
Have you seen any of Doug's pictures anywhere?
No, nobody cares.
They're all in the museum.
I gotta get down there. No one's taking pictures.
I was compelled to go. I think he said something like that.
Jimmy Olsen.
I remember him yelling at Robin after night. Like, what did you do, Robin?
Yeah,
what did
I
you
didn't
guys
take pictures.
You know what
I
she
didn't get
did?
in people's way.
She got Adam in Manhattan, so she was one less bothersome person.
She rode in a car with Scott.
I stayed away from the area since I couldn't help.
Right. No, he helped. He took pictures. Someone had to document what happened.
But they weren't his pictures. Had to be his.
Yeah. No, I was not disappointed in Scott Salem. He did exactly what I expected him to do.
I would like to explain myself, except I have no explanation.
I need a pulpit.
I would like to protect what's mine.
You know that poster of Malcolm X by the window? It says, by any means necessary.
Right.
You should do one of Scott, but he's sitting with his feet up on a table. His arms behind his back. It says, by any means necessary.
Well, I'm here now. I'm doing my work.
Did you need something? No?
He has no power at his place, though. I know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My generator goes off every 5 minutes.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You put that on Moldred.
Oh.
I'm sitting by my window.
What was that? I didn't read that.
What did he do?
It was like he was Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
What did he write, Fred?
I'm sitting here looking out my window. Generator keeps going off every 5 minutes. Ah, what a life.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding?
Or words to that effect. I'm not quoting
You're
exactly.
paraphrasing?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm suffering, but protecting what's mine. I hope Howard understands that.
I'm like road warrior.
A man is nothing without land.
I have 2 young children at home.
First he comes in here cursing.
Hey, he has 2 young children at home every day. Something could happen any day.
He should quit his job and stay home and protect them.
Right.
Yeah.
Become a superhero.
Yeah. All right, listen, everyone's safe out there. And by the way, I really did say to everyone, don't come in. I can do the show on my own. It's not going to be a great show, but I'll do it. You know. Let's go to a couple of calls because the phones are now working.
Ah, everything's back today.
See, I told you.
Everyone is safe and sound.
I'm sitting in my studio and the phones are working.
Hey, Bob, you're on the air in Westbury. And I certainly understand, by the way, to all you assholes on Twitter. Of course I understand that some people can't make it in. I was fine with that. I just made it in. That's all. I'm not upset with anybody here.
And you making it in gives you the right to comment on what's going on.
I was having fun, yeah. I'm saying, hey, it's, but listen. What am I going to tell you? Bob, go ahead in Westbury.
Oh, come on, Howard. You managed to surround yourself with a bunch of, these pussies. Their work ethic it's nothing like with you, Robin and Fred. The original 3 there, and your whole workforce, or most of your workforce, decides not to come in because of the fucking wind is blowing, and they want to, what are they going to wrap their cape around their wife and save their fucking wife? Fuck these people.
Well, listen,
Look, people have their priorities.
No.
Oh, God. I mean, listen, let me tell you something. If they have no
Didn't you hear Doug's explanation? How could you say that after what he
My
explained?
hands were tied. The legal department.
I tried to find out how he
feet
protected.
to the fire.
The legal department.
Only at the Howard Stern show would they still have a job today. If they were out in the workforce in the real world doing real fucking jobs out here, they'd have no idea how good they got it over there. I was sick.
And High Pitch Mike attacked me on Twitter. I mean, I like that. This guy's never had a job outside of me.
Don't know what you ever did for him. Yeah.
He has no idea what it is to go out and get a radio job. Couldn't get one. Ask a kid, Chris.
Exactly. You're carrying these guys. They have the life of Riley.
They don't know. Well, 3 years, everyone's going to know what it's like without Howie.
Well, you know what?
Wait till you see.
Have a whole bunch of unemployed people, man. Because there's no way they would get away with the shit.
They're going to sit around in a bar and have a reunion every 10 years and go, remember when we worked for Howard Stern?
When we had fun.
Before we worked at McDonald's? It was so fucking great. It was so much fun. We had a good time.
I mean, and who gets to come in and call their boss names like Doug just did?
Oh, wow.
The other thing, now they're on the attack. I mean...
Oh, yeah, everyone's attacking me. All I did was come in and entertain my audience.
Yeah, keep things going until he could get back.
Right.
You protected him while he protected his family.
Yeah. And I didn't want to protect my family. My family doesn't count. Because Beth and I don't have kids.
But you know what?
His family counts.
Howard, this is your view of family. Everyone.
My family is everyone. The world is my
You come
family.
in here and you make sure they all have jobs.
That's right. I didn't retire so they'd have a job.
Yeah, well, you're my hero, Howard.
Right, thank you.
They never think about that.
Thank you, Bob. At least you care about me. Thank you.
Well, I do care about you. The other thing, can I switch gears for 1 second?
Yep.
The re-release of Private Parts. We strike while the iron is hot. America loves you. I could picture 6'5" cardboard cutouts of you handing.
Bob, that was a long time ago. I think that phase of my life is over. But thank you. Bob shot out of a cannon this morning.
Pitching you ideas.
No. Re-release of Private Parts. Yeah. Chris, you're on the air. Hi, Chris, in Seattle.
Real quick, I was going to ask you a question, but first, did Richard Christie come in today? Because that's the guy you got to focus on.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's still out because the fishy fish.
Richard Christie wrote a whole long thing, too, yesterday about how, like, defiantly, how glad he is he stayed home because he was able to put towels.
I made the right decision.
I was able to put towels on the windows when the water came in. I'm like, well, you know what?
Towels?
I had water coming in, too, and I was able to put towels because...
And you still got to work.
And I got to work, too. I did both. I was able to put towels on my window.
That was my own.
You know what? I had a leak in my windows a while back. I guess I should have stayed home.
Right. You should have. You should have protected what was yours. He rents an apartment. He didn't even own it. And
Yeah, he's
worried
in
about
there.
the windows. He's protecting what his
the rented
landlord.
apartment up.
So he did make it in, though, today.
Oh, yeah. He bravely made it in. You're my biggest disappointment. You have you're like me. According to Doug Goodstein, you don't have any kids with your wife presently. My kids are older, so you shouldn't have stayed home and protected what's yours. Why didn't you just come to the hotel? I thought you would have been at the hotel with your wife having a good time.
Well, they shut down our building, and I didn't want to leave so where I couldn't come back on Monday. Like, they shut down our building Sunday night.
But now you're here, so can't they? So how are you going to get back?
No, yesterday they opened back.
Of course
our
they
building.
did.
But
if they had shut it down, it's because you were flooded.
So be out of there.
Well,
we're be at the hotel.
We're on a high floor, so I wanted to stay there and just make sure we didn't get like water damage. And plus, we have a pet
Don't
that
you
I
have
didn't.
insurance?
Make sure you didn't don't you think I wanted to make sure I didn't get water damage?
But you were able to go home. I wouldn't have been able to go home during the storm.
You're a nut.
It's not even your apartment. You rented.
Yeah, but everything in there.
What do you have in there? You have shit in there.
It's irreplaceable, Howard. He's been collecting for years.
But it's my shit.
The collective junk in his apartment is worth $10.
Haven't you heard one man's junk is another man's treasure?
My fuck
No, your junk is junk.
Then you shouldn't have it in such an insecure place ever.
I have a hard drive of porno.
All my fuck books.
I have.
Yeah, this is irreplaceable.
I
collected all this myself.
20 Halloween costumes. And
I noticed the other day he's wearing an
of
orange
Halloween
wristband.
DVDs, VHS, beta, and soundtracks.
He makes decisions like a guy who loves Halloween.
So now will you go out Halloweening and trick-or-treating?
Well, you know...
Because everything's all protected.
More low-key, just because I feel bad. Like, I have a friend that lives in Breezy Point, and I think his house burned down. So it's sad.
Well,
now.
he's got a real problem. You have no problem. He has a problem.
I know, but I feel sad for all the people, and you can't really celebrate.
Yeah,
like,
Halloween is ruined, right?
Well, next week they're going to do the parade, I think. So
yeah, they're going to postpone it so the pain will be over by next week.
You shouldn't leave your apartment during